Breaking news. We bring you this broadcast because something big is happening.
How big are we talking?
Yes, we are here and the storm has arrived. It's massive. It's big.
No, Abby. It's the 100k prize pot to be won.
Final one standings, 100k prize pot, and you can win a share of it.
Well, yeah, that is big.
That's right, Flex. The deadline for this is December the 20th at 3 p.m. It's free to play. It's 18 plus. It's UK and Ireland only. Always gamble responsibly. T's and C's apply. That's all from us in the studio.
100k is up for grabs.
Abby needs to sort her hair out.
Looking rough. Storm's got to her.
So rude.
Welcome back to the weekend preview.
That's real tribal.
Do you want to try that again?
Come on.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
DR! Wow. What's wrong
Love
with
it.
Let's get the DR 5-0 team going. Let's
Come
get
on.
the DR team
Kenya,
going.
myself, AGT, we
Hi.
got Abby, we got
Same.
Uncle Flex. Sorry. That's all right though, isn't it? It means we're wise. It means we're wise.
Can't reach that button.
Bluetooth. Right. Good to be back once again, previewing some massive games in the Premier League this weekend. Before we dive into those, we must remind you, you can see it all over the screen right now, scan that QR code to get involved in the 100k jackpot. I mean, we're just, the money that we're giving out. I mean, I know it's Christmas, but we are giving out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds, mate, in cash! Love to see it.
Wait, I wanted a
Will
very
you-
good mood today,
Well,
by
that's
the
it.
way,
The energy's
guys.
up.
Unison.
Will you
Yeah.
be one of the final ones standing? The deadline for this week, as you can see on the screen, Saturday 3 p.m. If you're in the 500, there's only about 100 people left. If you're in the 200, the 20Ks, the 50s, the 100s, you can still enter this one. So do not say we don't look after you, mate. Play both.
Play both.
all of them. Increase your chances of being the final one standing. Like I said, 3 p.m. This does not include Newcastle Chelsea game. That's the early kickoff on Saturday, so you can't do that one. But you can pick every game from every game after that. Do we have any early shouts? I mean, I've looked.
City.
I'm thinking City.
Don't know.
Did I go City?
Yeah, I
last
think
week?
I've done C so many times.
No, but this is a
Same.
new one, mate.
It's every week.
Oh, yeah, true,
rolling
yeah.
over.
This is a new one.
So,
So
yeah,
I'll
as well.
probably go
City.
City at home to West Ham.
Who've Burnley got
Or
at
I
home?
could back my boys and go for a
You
big
could.
win.
Well, you're on a
at the
good
old
run now.
Tottenham Hotspur
Yeah,
Stadium.
it's all behind you now.
No, it's not.
It's all behind you.
put words
Yeah,
in my
no
mouth.
no
we'll
losses
get
in
into that.
5, bro.
I know, long unbeaten
This is
run
it.
for us since September, mate.
See?
I
Love
haven't, we
to
haven't
see it.
seen you, have we? You weren't
I
here
know.
Monday.
One
Yeah,
loss in
well-
10.
Oh yeah, you were at the. What a mad day.
Mad.
We'll come back
We'll
to
come
that
back to
because
you.
that's. You're not playing on Monday again next week.
No,
Nah,
playing on Sunday.
they're free
this
for
Oh,
time.
that's nice.
Jesus.
Yeah, but
So
still
anyway,
great for
to
us,
enter, right? Download the William Hill app. We've got the QR
No,
code
you
on the
need to
screen.
link it.
Click the link below. It's totally free to play. So imagine it's free,
Totally.
and you could end up with 100k in cash.
You're my op.
18 plus UK and Ireland only. Always gamble responsibly. Full T's and C's. It's all linked below. There is no Martittis today. Do we
No.
actually have a reason for that?
No idea where he's at.
Inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Failed a late fitness test.
Yeah, I mean, again, where's your father? Where's your
Where's your
father?
dad?
He's busy, mate.
Is he coming tonight?
Busy, mate.
Yeah, he's going to be here tonight.
So just so people are at home are aware, we have our company Christmas party tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not telling you where it is.
Yeah, we're
Hey?
getting
You make sure you
Yeah,
don't do
they're
Yeah,
very
exactly.
used to
No,
tell
no,
them
no,
where
no.
Hold
it
loose
is.
lips
Keep-
over it.
Yeah.
Keep that mouth closed, mate.
Know what I mean?
Slips, sink ships.
Before Ronnie Dodge turns up or something. do you
Yeah,
know?
so Martittis ain't here. Obviously, Robbie will see him. Is Martittis coming tonight as well?
I don't think Matisse is there.
Speaking
tonight.
of
he not?
Matittis, right, and it would be good to have him here. There is a bit of an Ornstein Bomba
Yes.
just happened.
Drop it.
Kenya,
Boom.
would you like to tell us what it is? Because
Yeah,
this
let me
does
just-
involve Chelsea.
Let me just get it up. It's
And it
about.
involves Man City.
So David Ornstein put out a tweet saying Enzo Mareseca high among candidates Manchester City consider in case Pep Guardiola exit next summer. Man City advancing contingency work for the possibility of manager change and the 45-year-old Chelsea coach prominent alongside other potential options.
So what does that mean, Kenya?
Oh,
Read between the lines for the viewers.
mate, it's given if Pep's gone, bring back all that Enzo, mate.
Yeah, because he was a kind
'Cause he
of
was-
pupil of
Yeah.
the Pep Guardiola Academy, Flex. Does this have any foreshadowing maybe to the charges that we're still waiting? I mean, Still waiting for. Where's Carell when you need him?
Yeah, man.
Where is
know what I
he?
mean?
Where is
Charges,
Carell?
Yeah, charges. Look,
Schmarges.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Them charges, I
They're
kind
getting off of that, man.
of allowed that a long time ago, man. Like,
They're getting off
I know
that.
there's no official. I know you've been very much like, well, until that's fixed.
Asterix.
I hear that, but like, in this world of football, like
Yeah, I guess so.
So does this
powerful
won't be
powerful
done,
clubs,
then? Is that what
I
you're
don't
saying?
think
I
this
don't
has
think so.
something to do with this conspiracy that, like, or notion that City are going to get done for the charges and all of a sudden they're in the Championship. So Pep's foreseen this and be like, let me jump
Enzo
ship
does have
now.
experience in the
He signed a
Championship,
2-year
to be
deal,
fair.
didn't he?
Yeah.
So maybe he's
Yeah.
just going to do
But
one
then-
of it. Like,
Yeah,
I
true.
don't see it being like.
Has he not already done one? Like, how far into the 2 years are we?
I think
Didn't he sign it in the
this
summer?
is the first year of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
So
got.
Mo Salah's,
Wait,
I
hang
believe.
on.
Viewers let us know, but I
No,
think.
I think it was he signed it last
Yeah,
year,
I
no?
think he did.
Yeah,
I think
no,
he's
he's
got like.
yeah.
the next
He
season.
signed-
So when he gets to this
it's-
summer,
it'll
he'll
be
have 1 year
yeah,
left.
Yeah,
It does say
yeah.
in case he exit next summer. So
Yeah, so we might go in the
so
summer.
this might be his last
Ornstein
year,
might know
potentially.
something here.
Maybe.
What
There's
does he
definitely something
know?
there. The fact that they're putting him on the list and
Yeah.
succession, that means Pep's obviously said, yeah, I'm having a think. We'll see how this goes. Like, maybe if we win the league, I carry on. Maybe if we win the league, I go on a high. I don't know. Maybe if we win the Champions
Yeah.
League, this, that, and the other. He's in control of whatever he wants to do
planning.
because he's
Does
the
this
king, so-
remind
Yeah.
you
Man
of
City.
when Sir Alex left? He almost chose the next manager, didn't he? Do you think they've gone to Pep and gone, right, when you do leave, give
Who
us
you
your
like?
kind of hit list, your top three.
Well, there's loads of disciples
Send
of
a
him
few
in the
emails.
league.
Do you think
Well-
that someone like Mikel Arteta would have liked the call up? Or would have expected the call
Nah,
up?
I'm gonna say
And he's
not.
got,
I'm gonna
like,
say not now.
bitter about it.
I'm gonna say not now. I think Arteta's made Arsenal his thing.
Yeah,
I don't
so
think
as
he
well.
wants to go and.
At any point.
Nah, I think he'd maybe
You don't
like
think that
rather
he-
Barca than that. But
Really?
I think the City thing for Arteta's
I
gone.
think he ends up
Yeah.
at
Never say
Barcelona.
never. If Arsenal
Yeah, like-
went on a bad run and all went bad and he got
Yeah,
sacked or
it's
something,
kinda
then
hard-
it's fair game, innit?
It's
But
kind of hard to say because at
I
one
can't see
point there
that.
was like when Javi left, there was talks about him at Barca and how Barca liked him, but it was kind of like he's not finished at Arsenal. He's still got a lot to do, and plus the board really like him. So it's kind of like, why uproot your life? And also as well, like in terms of anyways him going to Barca, why go to a club that has no money when you could be in the True. Prem with a club that has a lot of money? So I think it's not really a Arteta's. He likes an Arsenal thing.
But let us know if that actually means
Yeah.
anything in the chat. Before we get into the Prem games, we must go back to Monday night. I mean,
Run it back.
this isn't football, this is
Do you know what,
basketball,
right?
mate.
Thank you for once for entertaining us though, because every
Are you
Monday
not
night it's a
entertained? Yes,
snooze
we are.
fest watching them.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Do you know what was the most damning thing about it? At the end, it was just like silent.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
so
she-
funny.
What, when the whistle
No.
went?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was so
Just-
I was
They
like,
should have
someone
won.
Turn the volume
They
down.
should have won at
Harry
the end,
Brooks.
yeah.
They should have won it.
Should've won it,
How
yeah.
can
Should've
you
won.
be 2-1 up? Then you're losing 3-2. Then you get back to 4-3, and then you let a man come on, score, and do a backflip. That's wild. Sorry.
Just crazy things, isn't it? Just one of them
Backflip.
crazy Premier League games that
Abba-
just has
Abba backflipping.
everything in it. It's just sometimes you get them games,
Yeah.
and they're very hard to. As you can imagine, I was fuming while it was
Like, how do
going
you
on.
break
Yeah.
down that game?
Yeah, well, I was just vexed. I was just doing the cusp, can't defend. It's typical. Bournemouth have dropped 10 on our heads in the last 3 games.
Yeah, man. Oh my
I watched
God.
your post, man.
It's
And
just
the
like
Cherries
it's just,
love
Yeah,
a go in
it's
OT.
Oh, sorry, it just annoyed me because
Demonetised.
yeah,
Yeah.
You could have
because
lost it as well.
we could have lost, but then
That would've been
you have
hilarious.
to wake up the next day. Break it down. Move on.
That's
We gotta move on.
Amorim.
You got to break it down the next day, and we're in this weird position whereby you have to break things down into subcategories. There isn't like one statement
Yeah.
that you can just label at our team because attacking wise, like I think it's only behind City. I think we have scored
Yeah.
the 3rd most amount of goals in the league.
You're on
Yeah.
track for apparently 70 goals.
Which is
Yeah. Which is
great.
actually
Like last
good
year, which is
progression.
where we
Right.
spent the money. Last
Yeah.
year we conceded around
Right,
the
good.
same as what everybody else did.
Yeah.
But we only scored.
Yeah.
The only teams we scored more than were the 3 teams that went down and Everton. They're the only 4 teams we
Damn.
scored more than. So we went.
Reflects where you were in
This
the
is
table.
a big
really.
problem. Spend all the money on the attack. And then also, this Onana thing can't keep going on.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
a new keeper. So to be fair, the keeper looks good and the attack is banging in goals.
Yeah.
You can see we didn't spend money in midfield. We didn't
Yeah,
spend money in
there's
defence.
Holes in the
So,
midfield.
and then, then you look at the table and you go, right, 2 points off 4th. This is what you're meant to be doing after finishing 15th,
Yeah.
trying to get back into Europe
And
with not
having one
everything
game a
fixed.
week, yeah.
So I'm not mad at that. I'm out at some stages. The first 35 minutes of that
Yeah,
game,
you guys played well.
battered them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like again, typical. Should have been out of sight. Wasn't out of sight.
Yeah, and Bueno,
Somebody
man.
makes a quick mistake. Luke Shaw and Mason Mount got their wires crossed. can't let Semenyo have the ball like that.
That's his first goal in 10 games.
Yeah,
though,
he's
so
on a bit of
he
a barren
needed
spell.
that as well.
But
And
he's a
Evan
good
Nilsson
player.
was on a drought as
So
well.
then that happens, and then it just has the emotion of everything. One thing I will say, I'm going to give Amorim credit, because for so long, I've been saying, and so many other fans are saying, change the system, mix it up, do this, go for it, this, that, and the other. 10 men against Everton, you still got 3 centre-backs and this, that, and the other. Now, in theory, we still have 3 centre-backs on the pitch, etc. But it was a 4-4-2 out of possession. Even when he went for it, it was like a 4-2-4, which came with problems in itself, though, because
4-2-4 is a bit desperate.
It's 2-2 going, but 4-4-2, it still had problems because Lenny Yoro's not really a right back, and he had a few problems, and Aiden Heavens young, shouldn't really be playing. So I can't go in on the youngsters, but he put the right subs on. He went for the game. They showed character to get back into it. And when you get to 4-3, you're meant to close that out. But we can't. We're not that team yet. We don't have the minerals. There's no one in the team that will go, this is a barnstorm. Or you, man, this is 4-3. Let's waste some time down. Let's get the ball in that side.
It's like a lack of leadership.
It doesn't happen. Yeah, the group's not there yet. So I'm happy, but on one side, still can't concede. You've got 1 clean sheet all season.
Yeah,
it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Against Sunderland at home.
Yeah.
I want to ask you how you feel about Kobbie Maino's brother wearing that shirt.
Great question.
An idiot.
I mean, I thought it was stupid. And Kobbie
foolish.
actually played really well. He came on.
Well, he did that before the game.
Yeah,
He was at fault for the fourth goal.
Yeah, he jumped in on the fourth and he should have stayed. But other than that, he actually played quite well when he came on. The problem that you got is this, I'm all for, like, back your family. Internally, you're probably pissed he's not playing and the vibe's off and all of that stuff. But when you think about what action to take, if you think that is going to put your brother in a better position to get more minutes or to get sold quickly or to... You're wrong.
Yeah.
Man United's already got problems or had problems, and we're trying to stamp it out with conduct, with how you behave, with player power and all this. Ineos are trying to stamp it out. Look what's happened to Rashford. Look what's happened to Sancho. Look what's happened to Garnacho. Garnacho's brother's done the most and talking, doing
It's
up
all
stuff.
the brothers.
Marcus Rashford's brothers say stuff. So the club's already against it. So if you think you can bully Sir Jim and them man to be like, Jordan Maino, whatever.
Who Jordan
again?
Yeah, exactly. If you think that by doing that, that's going to bully Man United into taking action.
Wait, was that who that was?
Yeah, his brother went on Love
He had a
Island,
whole,
fam. He was going out with Anna from Love Island, fam.
That was him.
Yeah.
You're talking to a girl for 2 days. Yeah.
Who Jordan again?
Yeah, who's Jordan again? That's who it was.
That's him, bro.
Wow.
But he's changed his hair and he's had a bit of a brand.
He's had a bit of a
And his
glow up.
name wasn't...
He's had a rebrand, didn't it?
Now.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
something Mainu. I can't remember the first name.
When over Flexer said that.
But it's just stupid.
I
And
did
now
not know
it's
that
probably
was
in a
his
compromising
brother.
position because fans now go, boy, it's your brother,
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
Like, you
It
are
also
kind of
looks-
responsible
What
for
do you
your
think
family's
the
conduct.
WhatsApp is?
But now
'Cause
Andy
that went super viral.
Goldstein's worn a t-shirt on TalkSport and Kobbie's like that.
So what's the
What's
family
Ainsley
WhatsApps at the
Yeah,
minute?
he's one.
Because from what I've seen, the top Man United creators plus the broadcaster are saying, like, you think that's helping him? That's a hindrance.
It's stupid.
So what's the family WhatsApps? What's Kobbie saying to him? Is he
I
going,
need to
bro,
find.
what
I'm
are you
sorry, I
doing?
need to have a stalk.
No more games,
I
mate.
hear you.
Yeah,
You're not
probably.
coming.
I
He
feel like...
looks so different to Love
I
Island.
think he's had his teeth
Love Island was
done
ages
and
ago,
whatnot.
isn't it?
He just fixed up, innit?
He basically...
Rebrand.
Everybody with a brain, I think...
Yeah.
is going, you can listen, everybody understands Kobbie's frustrated. No, that's not the argument here. But displaying it in that manner,
Yeah. Doesn't help your brother, man.
And it's cold up there. You're in a t-shirt, no
It's-
jacket.
because that is a publicity
Crazy.
stunt.
Yeah, it
and
is.
then what you're bordering into is sort of self-gratification, like make it about me. It's not really about trying to free Kobbie. It's just getting the attention. And on Instagram, there's a guy who's made these t-shirts and now they're selling. It's
Yeah,
like
they're
a
selling
stunt
it.
to like,
Yeah.
do you get that? And what I will say before we move on is Ruben Amorim is key in this. And we actually need to take a leaf out of your book about like how to pour the cold water on it, because he always gets spiky about Kobbie anyway.
Yeah, he
so obviously the next presser tomorrow, they're gonna go in and say, "Oh, did you see his brother?" He just needs to do the thing of, I'm focused on Aston Villa.
That's exactly
Kobbie had
what
a
he
good
needs to do.
game when he came on.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
not
I've
very
already
critical. I mean, he's not very praiseful of Kobbie.
Well,
He said, "Who do we
I feel like
got
when-
attacking that can bring on Kobbie?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
because
he's
he-
been a bit rude.
yeah, he doesn't really rate him like
Don't
that.
rate him.
Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he says he does, but not
No,
right now
fam.
and not in my system.
Words
he
and
goes, "You see
actions are
him
different, aren't they?"
100%. So
Yeah.
he's not playing him. He hasn't got a Premier League start. all
I don't
year.
like that, man.
So
I don't
that's
like
what's
that.
got Man United fans back up. But then we can't misconstrue the two of like, he is picking a team that's trying to win, that's trying to do what it's doing. Kobbie, you might have to wait a bit. Like,
Yeah.
I get it though. 18 months ago, bro, you starting for Inga. It's two
Yeah,
sides to every
yeah.
story,
Yeah,
innit? He wants to
true.
get. I can see why he wants to get out.
Three sides.
So three sides. So Amorim just needs to not get sucked in when they question him
Don't fall
tomorrow.
for it.
Just get this water, open it, and just do that.
Yeah.
Just pour the water on
Don't
the
add
thing,
fuel
bro,
to it.
and
Yeah,
just
don't
say
make it a thing.
or just keep it in house. We've reminded all the players have a responsibility. We've had conversations in house. They'll stay in house. We're focused on Sunday.
Does the press officer almost need to
that's
lay
what's
the
gonna
land
happen.
out?
George
at
is
the
going to
start
say to
of
him,
the thing and
listen,
say,
but Ruben gets emotional.
Yeah,
does.
And when he does one answer, and then they go, yeah, but you must
He gives
understand
them
it's
more-
a big thing.
more fire
and then
to
he'll
play
start
with.
going, listen, that's what you want me. And then he'll
Yeah,
start.
yeah, yeah. And then you've lost it then. You've
Then
lost
he
it.
So he needs to keep calm.
And actually, honestly, I agree. Like,
He did that
Yeah,
well.
he did it really well.
He did that well.
Right.
And then you just
Did the
got
right
him
thing.
back in the team against Brighton.
Yeah.
And now
Gets
it's
an
not
assist.
really
Now
a
it's not a
thing.
thing.
Exactly.
It is until he comes back, but you know what I'm saying?
Free Kobbie.
Free Kobbie, mate.
Kobbie.
Well, actually,
He can
he's
play next
good,
game,
so don't. Cardiff 1, Chelsea 3. Garnacho,
watched that.
Natissa's favourite player of 2. I mean, it was a shocking performance from
Again,
Chelsea.
every
On the
time
ropes.
they've got a draw, every time that they
1-1,
can't,
innit? Yeah,
yeah,
once
when they
it's-
don't
Yeah.
play their first team, they're just
Yeah.
so bang average.
Yeah, because they're not ready
So
to do
bang
that yet.
average,
They're
no.
bringing in man like no disrespect, like all Gittins and all these man who don't play
Nah,
and
we're
Q.
not
Like
having this.
Doesn't
you're gonna
work,
get
though.
up and
We're
down
not having
performances.
this.
Yeah,
They're not that
but,
deep.
Tell you what.
but we're talking about League One opposition. I'm sorry, but Chelsea shouldn't be struggling. Even if you dip into some of those younger players, you shouldn't
Yeah,
really, like.
Gittins played in
Come on.
the German league. He's played in the Champions.
Yeah,
As I
but when
said
you're
to
not
Matisse,
playing-
I said this to
I
Matisse
can't
last
believe they're. I
week,
forgot
right?
they're in League One.
I
They're
said
in
to
League
this
One.
to
I
thought
Matisse
they were in
last
the
week.
Champ.
You sold,
Nah.
you
Top of the
sold
league, though.
Madueke, you sold Jackson. Cool. I actually understand why he did that because
Yeah.
they weren't consistent. But then you went and got players that are even less consistent than they are.
Buonanotte.
You've gone and got
Yeah,
Buonanotte.
that
He
makes
doesn't
sense.
even get into
Like,
your
why?
Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Like
Clear Lake signing.
But that's what I'm saying. So when
It
think
makes
about it like
zero
this, yeah,
sense.
even though it's League One, yeah, if you just throw Buonanotte in, a man ain't played in about 10 weeks.
Getting mash up.
He's good. Then man would steamroll him.
I know, but
that's
I-
how Man United lost to Grimsby. Like, just throw the guys out who don't normally play. Even then, you bring the proper man on, you can still lose because man are just
Yeah.
on it. They're just running
36-year-old
harder than
League
you.
One,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they'll kick you.
It's a different thing.
Yeah,
Them
but
man are
I'm
not
talking
built for
about
that. GU's not built to play against League
But
One.
also,
man.
like, but we're not even talking about League One opposition either.
And they
like,
did win.
Look at what
Yeah, they
happened.
did.
But they had to change it
Better than
out.
you.
Look at what happened when
That was League Two.
against Leeds a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but
Every
it's-
time they don't go full strength.
But it
and they
happens. What happened when you
Yeah, but
against Preston? What was it?
but
No,
we
who
lose.
was that against?
Babe, we lose
MK Dons,
full,
Preston.
full strength, not full strength.
Marine. Oh no, they
The
beat
other one,
Marine.
beat
in the
Marine.
end.
Swansea.
We didn't play
When
Swansea.
Tottenham played Swansea, no?
No,
Not
we
long
didn't play
ago.
Swansea.
You had a cup
Did you
game
lose
and
to
it was
Brentford?
close.
I don't know.
And Madison
Oh,
scored.
Tamworth.
Tamworth.
Tammy.
Oh, big
It's
up
close.
Tamworth. Big up
We went to
Tamworth.
like extra time or whatever. Nearly,
Yeah,
like
The goalkeeper-
it just
Yeah, but
happens.
my team aren't Chelsea. My team ain't spent £1 billion.
Yeah, but Chelsea
That's
ain't
also
that team.
true. So that was one
Yeah.
result, and obviously Chelsea are now into the next round.
Yeah.
Brentford 0.
Cup
Sorry, Man
Tamworth.
City 2, Brentford 0.
Ah, should've been a red in that, man.
Shirky, Haaland.
Should have been a red in that.
Stand up.
Wait,
Yeah, should've.
Shirky and Haaland.
No.
scored.
been a
Should've
red.
got a red, yeah. Should've
Was
got
it?
a red.
Kuzunov should have got sent off, man.
Yeah.
Bro, Doyle keeps
Cleaned out
scoring
Sharda.
me.
I don't know
Yeah,
how that
he
wasn't
just took him out completely, and he's
Doing the
running.
show, mate. I can't talk, Doyle.
Doyle.
Anyway, I don't know. Honestly, he's called me 4 times. Something must be
might
Well,
wrong.
it could be
Yeah.
something interesting.
Yeah, it might
Not
be.
interesting.
He might
It could
need
be
you.
an
Imagine
emergency.
that.
No, I'll see if he's
Yeah.
right.
We'll carry it.
But yeah, Shirky, good performance again, isn't it?
He's wicked.
He's
man.
top, man. Like he's got so much ability,
Yeah, he's
and
wicked.
like you just don't want Pep to like take that away from him. He's got to learn the demands. I saw Pep talking about like when he done at Rabona. Pep was still
like-
trying to just like
like,
just do
allow
the
that.
normal pass though. I prefer. He's that guy, but bun
Yeah.
that man. We want to see people expressing themselves. We want to see these types of players
Yeah.
in the league. He's a special talent, man. Both-footed,
He's fantastic.
clean, can play off the right, can play just off the front. He's a problem, man. Obviously, the injuries that he had when he got there, but I saw him obviously playing against us last year for Lyon. Scored against us both times, but even just his general play, I was going,
Yeah, he's fantastic.
can we not get him for 40 million in the summer? We didn't. Obviously, we went a different route, but he's
Wasn't it
proper.
like
He's a
35
problem.
in the
Yeah,
end?
it was, I
Something
think it was
like that.
30 in the end.
Something like that.
30,
He's
yeah. It
he's
was
cold.
30, bro.
He's cold, man.
He is
We're
sick.
looking at a real
Big
top
win
talent.
that. Newcastle, I was watching that game last night. Scraped
minute.
it,
Yeah,
didn't they?
man.
Lewis
Last
Miley,
minute.
great
Big
header.
Yeah.
It was a horrible game to
Yeah,
watch.
They're not
I
in
mean,
good
it
form,
wasn't.
Newcastle United,
no.
are they?
And
Fans were
struggling
getting
this
onto them a
season.
little bit as well. There's a bit of
Eddie
unrest.
Howe's under pressure.
Whistle
that
scored his
definitely
first
wouldn't have helped
goal.
at the weekend
Mm.
either.
Yeah.
That type of performance against
No,
Sunderland.
exactly.
But yeah, Fulham. I actually think Fulham
Obviously
were a bit
they're the
unlucky.
holders as
It
well.
was 2 minutes away from going to pens.
But they were on
at
the back
that
foot
stage.
though. They couldn't get the ball.
Yeah, I
Just-
think they didn't have any shots in the second half until they scored the goal.
Yeah,
And
so
they
they're
pummeled
walking the
like
tightrope.
3 or 4 shots, and then obviously the pressure, the pipes just burst, don't they?
Yeah.
So they're into the semi. They're looking to obviously retain their trophy. And Arsenal Palace, we won't go into that one. That's rearranged for the 23rd. But the next round at this stage is Newcastle versus Manchester City.
Oh, they've done the draw already.
Yeah, they
last
did
night.
last night.
Chelsea versus Arsenal or Palace. So, do you guys remember Matisse's and Laurie's bet?
Laurie's bet, mate.
Oh
Do you remember
my
that
days,
bet?
I messaged
yeah.
Matisse straight away,
No,
like, yo,
refresh my
script
memory.
writers are scripting for that.
I think it was 250
And this is
quid
2 legs,
to
isn't it?
Yeah, it's
whoever
2 legs.
wins a trophy
Oh,
first out of Arsenal and
Lovely.
Chelsea.
As a neutral.
Bro, look,
lovely.
Laurie was saying, you might as well give me it now.
'Cause you're going to
But
beat
this was
Chelsea with 2
months
legs.
ago he was saying that.
Yeah.
So, boy,
This is,
that bet.
You
This
said,
is good.
We gotta
I'm
beat
sorry, I
Palace.
don't think that's as clean cut as like Arsenal just win that.
No, we got
No,
to beat
that's
Palace
what we're
first.
saying.
That's what we mean.
We're not
That's
even
what
into the
we're
next
saying.
round yet. We got to
Yeah.
beat Palace
Yeah.
first.
Beat Palace, yeah.
You said give me
Chat
the
to
money
me off-
already. I don't think.
No,
like,
Laurie
No,
said to
no.
Matisse.
Yeah, at the
Right.
time
Not
when they
me.
made the bet,
It's
it
not my-
was a little
this
joke.
isn't my
A little
bet.
joke.
So,
We got to beat Palace first. So,
that's 2 legs as well, isn't it?
yeah.
Where's
Mate.
first leg?
I swear
Stamford
they took
Bridge.
the 2-leg thing away.
Nah.
No. That's
Why-
not
Still there.
Oh, okay.
First leg's at Stamford Bridge.
We did 2 legs against you last year, didn't
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
we? Yeah.
Oh, is that the draw?
I really
yeah?
want us to get through.
I
man.
want-
Newcastle,
it's
the
gotta
holders,
be
they
Chelsea,
really
Arsenal,
wanna,
mate.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
I want to see. Well, I
City,
don't know
Arsenal
what I
final.
see. Who do I want to win out of all them lot? Probably none.
Newcastle,
Probably
isn't it?
Palace, mate.
Well, yeah, Palace, obviously.
Yeah.
But like,
On that, man.
No, Newcastle.
Newcastle to
do you know what, I
retain,
used
man.
to have a soft spot for them, and
Yeah,
then
man.
after this summer, I'm like, do you know
Matty
what?
Renton and
Up the
them,
Mackhams
louder.
and that. That's what I'm saying. Man. He's
They
had
can
he's had
wait
his
another
fun.
70 years, bro. We ain't got
How
time for
can you
that.
say after the summer I feel differently? You literally took their man.
No, but it's more them, like chatting
Had
about
hatred
us,
to
and
you.
it's like
But
we
what-
dog walked you, mate. Like off you go, up the Mackhams.
took
you know
your
what I
2
mean?
players, isn't it?
Yeah.
like, but I don't think you can sit there and be like, yeah, I feel different.
No, because
towards
I
them.
see Matty Renton when you went up to their place and they beat you in the last minute. He was going, "Go and win that title, mate. Isaac's a rough." And I was like, "All right, say no more." I remember that.
Yeah, they hate you, mate.
Hold
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
mate. You're in
I'm
12.
dead.
Anyway, let's get
my
back
guy,
into
man.
the Premier League. Tottenham versus Liverpool, 5:30. We got watch along, and
will
we
be
got
there.
Saturday football
We've
show.
got, but I've got 4 hours back
So make
to back
sure
to
you're
I
back.
locked
better
in.
hope they don't embarrass you.
They always do.
Because it's going to be a
No,
long...
don't say
Last
that
year it
because
was
we know what
6-3
time
flex.
it is. They're going to get slapped
So
up.
we did
And
a
I've got Penny here
preview.
with me as well.
It's going to be perfect.
Are you doing the Saturday football show?
Nah, I'm not doing Saturday football show. I'm doing watch along, mate.
Who's doing?
We will be
Are
there.
you?
We
Dude,
will be
watch
there.
along, mate.
Who else is doing
Hate
it,
along.
though?
Me, you, and Doyle. That's going to be perfect.
Yeah, Doyle's
Production
not
going to have to
looking
turn the
forward
mics
to
down, though.
Big
They're
time.
screaming.
Yeah.
Me,
So
you, and Doyle doing that, and then who's doing Saturday football show? Tell the fans.
I'm not 100% sure.
no,
yet.
we'll leak that lineup later.
we've got to
we'll
leak
leak
the
that
lineup
lineup later. But me and Abby just did a Cop TV preview for this, and I worked out that last season we played 4 times against Spurs, and the aggregate score was 15-5
So that might be-
to us. And we lost one of them 1-0.
Yeah,
by the
you
way.
lost 1-0.
Oh, yeah.
And
We
Burnley
scored-
got sent off in that one. He was
Bro.
kind of lucky, to be honest.
We beat them 6-3, 5-1, and 4-0.
Yeah, you beat them 5-1 at Anfield and
Yeah,
like
to
in
win
the
the
last
league.
week. Yeah.
To win the league.
Stinks.
Yeah, but they're not the same Liverpool.
That's what I've
That's
said.
what
I've
she
said
said.
that. I said they're not the same Liverpool. I said they can be got at. I said the only
do you know
problem
what,
is
right?
that my team can be got at a lot,
more.
and we
They're
don't
gonna-
create
You don't
anything.
need this.
Do you
I
know what
don't
they're
need
going
it.
to do? They're gonna,
This
you
is the
guys,
last thing
I
I
do,
needed.
bro.
The, like, this is
I
the
need this game.
last thing I
Not
needed.
them.
Yeah.
The last game before
But
I
you
go
guys are
away.
going to do
This
what
is
you
the
did
last
against
thing.
us. Thomas Frank's just going to, he's going to be scared and do what he did against us and come with this dead back 5. And it's like, his tactics are just...
I don't know what he's going to do, because it's like you're at home again and you
that
cannot.
demonic midfield
you-
of Bentancur and
he can't be
Coutinho.
demonic. He
Just-
can't sit there. He can't set up
Just
that
forfeit
way.
the 3 points
He
now.
can't, but he can't set up that way.
Someone
Like,
said
but he will.
you can get a 2-1 defeat right now. Would you take it?
no, because I feel like you can be got
They can
at.
beat you.
We could
No,
beat
they
you.
can.
they
They
Or
could.
not lose.
They did last
This
season.
doesn't have to
Yeah.
be a catastrophe.
No, it doesn't
you could
have
put in
to
a
be.
good
There's
performance.
going to be goals though. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
definitely.
well, neither of us
Both
can
Let
defend.
me
can't
tell
really
you
defend.
that.
Yeah, but my problem is that Tottenham don't create anything. So
Yeah,
for
it's
us
true.
to actually score goals, you need to have some movement. You need to have forward play, forward passing, just runs off the ball, creative brain. We don't really do that. And then if you've also got that stinky little pairing of Plenia and Bentancur, Sar's gone to AFCON.
Oh, yeah, he's gone to AFCON.
We've still got Kudus. So I don't really... well, he can play Bergvall there.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll go with Gray again. I don't know why he's
Nah.
going Gray over Bergvall anyway.
Yeah, Bergvall's
but I would assume it would be... I'd rather have Polina and Bergvall than Bentancur, personally.
No, I think you might find something, man.
No.
I think because Frank's back's against the wall a little bit, and like a beating will just
A beat
it
down.
could
What does
turn,
a
like,
beating do?
Like not sacked
The
on the
fans
spot,
will-
yeah, but
Thin
like
ice
just,
though,
it'll just
innit?
be too tight. It'll be
Let's be
very,
honest,
very,
after the
very
Arsenal
toxic.
game and that level of performance,
If you get
after
another
Chelsea,
battering.
I think Chelsea, I let it go. I
was
still
only
was
1-0.
was
Still.
okay, but it's the
It
performance.
was awful. Should have been more. Yeah.
After Arsenal was a sackable offence to
Yeah,
me.
it was.
Like that's when I changed. I was like,
actually
not doing
was.
this anymore. It's a sackable performance. The way you've set the team up and the level of performance.
And then
yes,
Forest, you just
Forest obviously heads on the moon, like planetary.
Mercury Fury and that.
So I won't have a head loss over this one unless we got back like 7 something. I don't know, because I'm just like, the way we are at home is so poor. The the way we are at home is so poor, firstly, which is not all down to him, but it's how he sets the team up is what I'm looking at. If you go with that, Bentancur, Polinia in the middle again, and you get slapped again, and there's no movement again, like surely you can't continue in this way, because the performance is one thing. I said to Al before when we did the preview, like if you're losing but you're playing well or you're playing a certain style and you've got something to believe in, then like, okay, you can trust the process. But if you're just losing and you're arguably getting battered some weeks and you're not, I couldn't tell you what our style of football is. Yeah. We don't have any type of identity to what we're trying to do. So it's like, what, like I said the other day, last Sunday, what am I watching here? Because aside from just 11 bodies out on that pitch, I'm moving sometimes. I'm not seeing anything. And it will not be acceptable for him to set up negatively at home again.
It won't be accepted.
Like the Brentford game, like I said, made us look good because Brentford is also terrible away from home. First time I'd seen us play any type of forward passing in weeks.
Like
I can't take anything of that. Same as Slavia Prague. We gave them loads of chances. They didn't capitalise on them. And then we had 2 pens and a own goal. Like I can't really take anything from that either, bar the fact that we won. So I don't necessarily like Liverpool can be got at. This is not Liverpool of old. Like we could beat Liverpool if we decided to actually buck up our ideas. But that's probably not going to happen. It's true. You're getting battered week in, week out, mate. Like it's true. So
to be fair, we both got slumped 3-0 by Forest.
Yeah, so. let's not pretend that you're the same Liverpool. Like I've seen Van Dijk twerk so much this season.
All right,
like,
get back to your team.
Should be in a club.
I'll do my team in a sec.
So I don't know. We don't know really what the score's going to be. I've gone on the fence. I went 2-2.
What did I go for?
Could be anything.
Tell him what I went for.
He went for 4-2 Liverpool, which it could also be. It's a mixed bag.
Do you know what, yeah? If you set up how you did against Man City and played like that, you can actually beat them.
Stinky, though.
But then... Because they're rubbish at home.
Can't.
Are you at home?
Yeah.
Oh. If it was at Anfield, then
it will not be. If it was at Anfield, I could understand him maybe doing that. You can't do that at home anymore. Like, the fact, like, can't.
Wait, when you beat them 2-1, was that at home?
When we beat them 2-1?
When Matip scored that.
Yeah, but that was under Ange.
What, the disgrace of a game?
We was flying.
When Diaz scored and it should have counted.
That'd be so.
But we was flying at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like top of the league after that game.
We was really good. We had an identity, we had a style. We had good players. So like, I mean, if I see Vicario, see him.
What do you mean? Who else do you want? You want Kinski to play?
No. I appreciate he's going to be in goal, but if I see him opening that mouth, yapping.
Just get behind the team, man. Just support them.
Support your players, mate.
I'll be here. I'll be watching. I'm working.
I'm going to a wedding, mate.
Are you hosting?
Oh, yeah.
They're going to make me
I'm at a
host as
wedding,
well.
mate. And the girl is a Tottenham fan. So, is it rude to do a match reaction at a wedding?
I said no.
No, not as long as you're away.
Go out for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've done it.
Or
when I was in Bordeaux.
No, I know what you're thinking.
I went and covered the whole game.
I know what you're thinking. Because
put all my streaming stuff. I've done that game, mate. Chelsea game.
Because the bride is a Spurs fan. He's going to say.
And her fella's Arsenal, and Everton play Arsenal.
He's going to say, quick word.
Oh yeah, don't do all that.
No, lovely wedding. Obviously, you got smoked 4-0. Still gonna have a good night.
Yeah, it depends on their banner, innit? If they're on that,
no,
then
she's on.
Yeah, but what if they beat you?
Then obviously no match reaction. Are you crazy?
What do you mean?
No, I'll just go like to the bar or something and cry.
Send something in for Saturday football show for us.
No, I'll send something in.
Really
either way.
Yeah, either way.
Right?
That'd be really
so listen, for us, Szoboszlai, there was rumours that he had a bit of an ankle problem, but it looks like obviously press conferences are tomorrow, so we'll find out more. But I think he's going to be all right. Bradley back, got a right back again.
Nice.
Curtis Jones has got to play. The form he's in.
He's been
Flo
good.
Wirtz has got to play. Gomez is injured, mate.
Oh, is he
injured?
Once again.
Damn.
And then I do think it's the diamond. I do think it's Isak and
Donald.
Ekitike up. Mate, Ekitike right now.
Not Chiesa.
unplayable.
Bro, you know me. I should buy a free Chiesa top. That's what I should do. On the top, mate. I'm going to buy one. Free Chiesa.
Isak's moving mad.
Isak's moving like
a
baby giraffe right
He's not getting away with it because people are talking about it, but I feel there still needs to be more said. Like, it's disgusting.
No, it is.
What he's doing.
But it's only because Ekitike is banging them in.
No, it's because Isak's been rubbish as well.
No.
He's been awful.
Sure.
Like, shocking.
He has been. He's been awful. So listen, it's one of those games. Last season it was 6-3. Like, who knows what the score is going to be? Let us know what you think in the chat. You're going 2-2. I'm going 4-2, which I still won't be like overly happy with, by the way. But
I don't know.
Flex, I got the hiccups.
Spurs can't trust them at home. I just think they'll do better, but 3-2 Liverpool.
Oh damn, 3-2.
See, if that was away, I would have said 2-2. But I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool, which is the aggregate score last season was 15-5. So if you break that down, it's 3-1.
Yeah.
So,
We'll take
all right, I'll go for that. We got 0-0. We got 3-2 in the chat. We got 2-2 in the chat.
Yeah.
We have
I thought it was away.
4-2 in the chat to Liverpool. So there's a lot of predictions there in the chat, in the super chats. Big icon, gold level member, mate. Yeah, big up to you. Toby says wrong thumbnail for Uncle Flex. Didn't you see his reaction for Bournemouth's third?
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
fourth?
saying. But then the next day I was calmer. So that's a bit.
Yeah.
What time did you get
Did
home?
you crash out?
No, I was done the game.
Oh, you didn't go to it?
Did you crash out? I didn't watch your live. I watched it on post.
Yeah, there's some
Were you arguing with
thing that
Q?
clips all the reactions and the thing.
I love watching
I was
UV
always
clips.
happy that I'm not on it.
And then you
And
were
then
on
I
it.
saw myself on
Yeah.
it.
What did you do?
Just watching it back, just had to turn it off.
Where do I find that?
No, I don't know.
No, we'll find it.
I think it's been taken down.
I
Probably
don't
get
think
a clip
so.
up, can't we,
Copyright
from
strike.
indoors?
I don't think so. I think we need to
Using
see
my
that.
content without my permission.
I'm dead.
If Mareseca goes to City, Chelsea nab Fabregas, says Tanishk.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be poetic,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Would be.
Well, did you not see what he said the other day where he basically said he played that guy although he was like injured or something?
For Como?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see something about that.
Yeah.
His stock is definitely going up though.
Yeah.
Como's
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
well.
Yeah, it's all right.
The Standing Bear says Bayern fan here. Hello to you. Pep said Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Yeah.
Guten Tag.
Hold tight,
Guten Tag.
Bratwurst and whatnot. Pep said recently when he left,
Hold tight,
company would take
Bratwurst.
over. Company has an escape clause to leave Munich with nearly no penalty, and Bayern are aware of company's desire to return to City.
Wow, that's.
I guess we're already talking about who the next City manager is.
Mate,
Yeah.
I
Glasner
don't think
Bayern, mate. I'm
Enzo's
telling you.
like the.
Yeah.
I don't think he should
Glasner
be
to
one of
Bayern.
the number one choices though.
Good
Who should be
manager.
number
I
one?
don't think
I
Enzo
guess-
should be.
I guess.
Maresca, I don't think
I'm
he
surprised
should
he is actually.
be. Yeah,
I'm not
well, it's
really, to be
the-
honest.
It's the link, isn't
It's
it?
the
They're
link, yeah,
mates.
he's been
I think
there.
his football is very close to Pep, whereas company does play a bit of a higher line.
Okay. Big up to
bit
Random
of
Man who
experience.
says, Abby, Spurs have spent over 900 million since 2019. Why are you always so dishonest about Spurs' expenditure?
Have you seen the
Your
net
club
spend?
has simply spent poorly. Now you sound like me.
Look at the net spend. We sell big.
What's that even mean?
Sell tickets and whatnot.
Beyonce.
Big up Joey. He says, big up AGT.
Your highest
we
sales
can
are
hope.
Oxlade Chamberlain still.
Okay.
Yeah, that's poor.
Small
Doesn't
club.
matter.
And then after that's
Tiny
an L
little.
Say
graphic.
me.
We can hope Richarlison takes his top off so we can win. PS, hashtag Cecil is a Muppet. Hashtag Flex is a Muppet.
Nice.
Hashtag up the Reds. Hashtag Bosch. Hashtag Kenya, make sure Asna don't bottle it or we will be there for the cooking.
Say no more, brother.
Big up Joey Ramash.
You will be there.
He's Big Red in New York.
I said
Met
some
him when I was there.
catchphrase on that.
Words
No
catching L.
Absolutely no.
Joey sends me DMs. Big him up, man. He's a big Liverpool fan. I met him in New York. And he's got this thing about Cecil, mate. I don't know
man,
what
I've
it is.
been
so-
Just don't like him.
Ah, man, Cecil's a good youth.
That's still winding people up, innit?
So
man?
Yeah.
funny, isn't it?
Father
love
says.
the wrong way.
When people
Father
say this, is
says.
they actually like when people say the things that they say online if they saw you. To
Oh,
your
never.
face.
Oh, never.
Very, very rarely.
Crazy.
I
To be
love
fair,
watching
Joey,
you.
I love you,
Wow.
Joey, mate, but he's about 5'5", so there's
So
no
chill
way.
out.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with 5
Short
foot 5.
Kings, big 'em up.
No
hey,
comment.
hey, hey.
No comment.
AGT could shoehorn Liverpool into a conversation about Peruvian architecture, says Joseph Cottrell. I'm sure there's some link there somewhere. I'd
Have
be
you ever
able
had a
to find
Peruvian
link.
player?
No. The only one I can think of, Almiron? Peru? No.
He's Paraguay, no?
Paraguay. I knew it
Come
was
on, man. Idiot boy.
Yeah, big him up. Big up Peru, though, man. Each and every time. Right then, Newcastle, Chelsea. Both teams
Is that
come
where
out.
they're going?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
12:30.
mate.
But
12:30.
Newcastle have been.
We will be there. Matisse.
This is gonna
They
be
ain't
a
been them guys though.
Now we know
But
why he was ducking,
at-
bro.
at their
Matisse
place-
and Matisse.
At their place, they're still. You know what I mean? But against you,
Yeah, bro.
they
they're
just
not that
didn't
good,
fully
though.
activate.
They
They're not activating
Yeah,
like
but
that.
when
they're
have they
not.
activated?
They're
They've not
half-
activated in any
No.
game.
No.
Other
But
than
do you know
Everton
what it
away.
is,
They have
though?
moments in the
With
game.
this one,
Yeah.
bro, obviously they lost to Sunderland. Nick Waltermade
Yeah.
own goal. They had to
Got
win last
bounced
night.
back.
Did you hear the
First
Sunderland
Prem game
song,
back,
by the way?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
So good.
It's unreal.
Have you seen it?
No, I need to hear it.
I have to find it for you.
So another one that's copied
it's-
the Chiesa
okay.
song. So both teams, no, it's true.
Everything
Both
was-
Anyway.
teams-
No,
it's about you.
Well, we made it up.
you
Both
I'll send it
teams
to you.
come out
Lies.
with wins in the Carabao Cup, but Newcastle, as we know, lost that. I mean, that game, if you're a Sunderland fan, for life now, that's for life.
Yeah, mate.
You can wind them up about Waltermade
Exactly.
for life.
For
But
life.
Chelsea clean sheet and a win against Everton last week. However, Newcastle, they keep letting Leeds slip, and they're struggling to register wins against the big teams: Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs. Spurs.
They drew with them though.
so
You drew
far.
with us.
Last, you know,
Yeah,
like
struggling
they
to
should have
win
won the
them, though.
game.
That's our next game
Um,
after this as well.
Say
We
so.
all know if there's one time you don't want to play Newcastle, it's a Saturday 12:30 kickoff, mate.
Yeah, man.
So, Kenya, what's the mentality of both teams going into this one, considering the week that they've both had?
I think, well, Caicedo will be back for that Chelsea game after that
Wenger.
Arsenal
Yeah.
Reds.
He played against
He played against Cardiff. I actually think Chelsea will probably win or come out with something. I just think Newcastle this season in all competitions has been so lackluster. Like we saw them last night in the Carabao Cup, last minute win. Even in the Champions League, like didn't play well against Leverkusen, then started winning, then threw it away. Like even against us, could have actually beaten us. Got it to was drawing last minute. You guys last minute as well. Like the way they're playing right now, I don't know, man.
Because if
They're
they
not
lose
looking
this
great.
at home, right?
They're far down the
Newcastle,
table.
I mean, they're 12th now, but if they lose that, I think the shouts are going to be a bit louder.
Yeah, Eddie Howe's under serious pressure,
is.
man.
But he's got so much
They've
credit in the
spent
bank.
so
like,
much.
those
and
players.
and they just keep struggling with the like when they're in the Champions League and they got to balance all the games in all the competitions. They usually struggle a bit. But what's weird about Eddie Howe's team or Newcastle United is like it's not that like they don't have the characters anymore. Like it's not like Joe Linton's past it or Tonali's
Bruno.
not good anymore.
Yeah.
Bruno Guimaraes and this, that, and the other. Like they still have the ingredients. Livramento, I think he got injured yesterday. Actually, hopefully it's not too bad, but didn't look great for him. Lewis Hall's back. Trippier's been injured for a while, but Malik Tiao's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's
been
good.
a really good signing. Like Lewis Smiley's coming through. Like they've still, you look at them and they've got ingredients. Now finally Vissa's fit.
Yeah.
Like
Obviously, Elanga hasn't been performing either.
Elanga's been up and down,
Yeah.
but they keep
Yeah.
going
Harvey
back to
Barnes
Jacob
has been
Murphy.
good.
Harvey Barnes has
mean,
been good.
Jacob
Gordon's
Murphy's good.
trying to get himself going. But like, I just think they can activate. Like I don't look at them being like they're out of ideas. This is over for them. Like
no.
No,
I still
yeah,
see
agree.
the ingredients there for the cake. It's just not activated.
It's just I think sometimes like the start of the season they had a lot of injuries, so there was a little bit of a slow start. Even
Yeah.
like the Leverkusen game, first 20-25 minutes they were
Oh,
poor,
they
but then
were
grew
rubbish.
into the game.
Yeah. They
won
Like
that
they're
one
just
though
being
as well.
they're just being inconsistent. Like you
But
know
even
when
against Marseille, they were the same.
yeah, they've
They're
just
winning.
been the same.
Just-
They let
I
it
think
go.
it's just I don't know. I think in the summer, like we were saying, like I think what we expected Newcastle to be probably at this point, like they're still very far off it, and that's because of PSR.
Yeah.
But you do have to also think they lost someone like imagine how good Elliot Anderson would have been for them, how good like Minter
true.
would have been for them. Like they've had to do this because of PSR, so it's on a slower trajectory. But I think when you look at Eddie Howe, like he is such a good manager, and what he's done for Newcastle, like they're playing Champions League
No,
football.
but that was
Yeah.
unexcusable
I don't
last
disagree.
week
It was,
against Sunderland.
yeah,
You
that
can't
that was
excuse
inexcusable. That was inexcusable. Absolutely, to not be up for a derby, you know, I'm the first one to
Yeah,
call
yeah.
that out. But I just think, like, even putting him in a category where we're questioning Eddie Howe at the moment, I don't think it's stale. I think that you've got to, like, what he has
It's too early
done
for that.
is
Yeah,
too
yeah, I
early
think
for
so as
that.
well.
Too
But
much credit in the bank.
at home will always be where they're meant to be the strongest.
Yeah.
Chelsea come in there 12:30. They shouldn't like that Chelsea whatsoever.
Yeah,
You
it's
need,
hard
if
game.
you're Newcastle, at them from
Yeah.
the first second.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
won't like
into
They
that.
need to
them.
get back to
Physical.
that. Those old school like
Wind up things. Physical.
basics that
Yeah.
he demands from his squad, which is the spine is strong, we're
Yeah.
aggressive, we run hard, we're intense, and then the rest will come because
Also,
we've got sprinkles
sorry
of
to
quality.
interrupt you. I was going to say they also lost Isak. Like, can we also just deep
Yeah.
that for a
Yeah.
second? Like, I know that we're talking about Isak as how he's been since getting to Liverpool, but that is a
big part,
massive
yeah.
part of your team.
But they've been bigging up
Huge part.
Waltermade saying they don't
Yeah.
care, and
Yeah,
he's been
but
doing
then
well.
as
Well,
well.
the same way they say they
Can't have
don't
it
care
both
about
ways.
losing
Yeah.
Trent,
Can't
but of
have
course
it
they
both
do.
ways.
Yeah.
But they
Of
don't.
course
No,
they
they
do.
don't remember.
But then could you say,
Grass isn't green.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but they've actually had the whole Isak thing
Can you
happened
play that
maybe
tonight?
3 weeks into the window. So they actually had a lot. It's not like where Liverpool could turn around and say, well, Isak's not had a pre-season with the team and he's not really... Nick Waltermade had a bit of time
Yeah.
into the team. He's actually done really well. I know last week he scored that own goal, but I think it's also a case of now teams look at Newcastle and you're not the underdog anymore.
No.
We're coming to you and we're doing the low block. We're doing the dark arts. And I think that's why they're kind of struggling, because those things they would do against us and they'd get a good result. But now it's like, you're the hunted. You're not the hunter anymore. Do you know what I mean? And you kind of look at them, but then I see what you're saying, Abby, about PSR and stuff, and it's hard. But you look at Aston Villa, look how well they're doing, and they've had so many
Emery's
issues.
wicked.
Yeah, he's playing.
He's
look
doing
at
it with the same team.
Most informed team missed out on
Emery's
Champions League on the last day, but that's not really slowed them
gets
down.
it.
They're basically in a title race. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So they got to get Newcastle got to get
Emery's
back
wicked.
to what they're
I know.
supposed to
Bring
be
to
doing,
you.
man.
No, like if something happened, then I would definitely have
Well,
him.
we'll
I'd
talk
love
about him because you've got him on the weekend, Emery. So
love
with
that.
this game, Newcastle Chelsea 12:30 score predictions. Remember, this isn't a game that you can choose.
I don't fully trust
Newcastle.
Newcastle
I
at
don't
this
trust
point,
either of these
man.
teams, 'cause
Yeah,
they're both
I'm gonna say
rubbish.
draw. You know,
Yeah,
Goal,
2-2.
goal,
I'm gonna say
score
2-2.
draw.
Yeah, you know, I'm
2-2.
gonna back that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Like
back
Newcastle,
it.
just when I
think
watched them against
Chelsea
you,
could
thinking
win
it's going to be lambs
Yeah.
to slaughter. They had you for some moments because they were the better team
Yeah.
still, but it weren't the Newcastle. They still leave these corridors
Open.
open, like,
Yeah.
and Chelsea will exploit that. I just think it's a draw. I think it's a
Cole
draw.
Palmer
I
back.
really don't
But
know.
I hope Chelsea gets slapped.
Yeah, I'll go 1-1.
Oh, they get
I
slapped.
do.
Hope
Chelsea
I
gets
will
slapped.
go
I won't speak.
to.
Or at least just drop some points.
I'll
Draw.
go
I'll be with draw.
2-1 Newcastle. 2-1 Newcastle.
2 on the Geordies. I'll go 1-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna back. We'll go with Flex. Go 2-2.
Go with that. Right, next up, Aston Villa versus Manchester United, who you do have a decent
Got a
record
good record there,
against.
you
You
know.
haven't
Yeah,
lost
man. Don't lose.
against them since
We're their bogey team.
2022.
Home and away.
I can't have this. I've got bigger things.
What do you
bigger
mean?
fish to
It's
fry.
nothing to do with
Oh,
you.
Even
what
though
are you
you
going on
about?
absolutely
Have this.
robbed them on
Sorry.
the last day of the
Well, no, we
season.
didn't.
Nah, it was PGM.
And let's have it right.
Robbed.
Hold on a minute.
Robbed.
They're playing against a team that's 15th and they're
Yeah, they
amazing
should've-
Villa.
yeah.
And they put themselves down to 10 men because
Yeah.
of the idiot
Emi
goalkeeper.
Martinez.
So let's not all feel sorry for
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah?
Sure, I'm gonna back
So
him
let's
on
have
this
it
one.
right.
He's actually right.
Nice.
And Villa's just weird. Like, they're so much better than us. Yeah. But, like, we just have a way against them. Like, last year, I thought, oh, my God, we're going to lose 6-0 when we went there. I mean, stunk out, got 0-0.
Yeah.
Then the
Sunk
game after Bilbao, when I was at my
Yeah,
most...
at my
I come
lowest.
out from Old Trafford beating
They
them,
decided to
fuming.
look up.
Fuming. My match, if you go back to my match reaction
I
after
remember
beating
that.
Villa 2-0
Last
end
day
of
of
the season,
season, yeah.
I was like, you idiots, what are you, and now you want to try and beat these? I was still so
Yeah,
angry.
when it means nothing.
You mean-
Criminals, like, why are you beating Villa for no reason? Why?
Yeah, it doesn't mean
And it was a really good performance. It was a proper good performance.
Ahmad scored in that, right?
Ahmad scored in that.
Chris Eriksen scored a pen.
Ericsson scored the pen, yeah, and then
Oh
that
my
was
God,
his last thing.
forgot about him.
And Villa were just really bad. But listen, this version of Villa, pray for us, man. Yeah, man have gone AFCON. There's no Mbwems.
Oh yeah.
There's no Ahmad. There's no Mazraoui. Yeah, we got no right hand side.
Casemiro's
then.
Yeah.
Casemiro's suspended, isn't it?
Yeah. No, well, this is where it's Casemiro's suspended, so hopefully Kobbie can get a start. This is where it's interesting because the whole talk about why we've been changing system, or was doing it, was in lead up to to deal with these omissions. So if we do stick with the 4-4-2,
Money Mason.
what I would imagine would probably be Dallo right back, maybe Luke Shaw left back, maybe. Actually, no, because no, Luke Shaw
What
needs to
about-
stay centre back. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
about
know. If,
Dorgu? What about
I
Dorgu?
don't know if.
Do you think he
You're
might put
struggling,
Lenny
yeah.
Euro back out
Lenny
on the
Euro's
right?
he might just continue there.
And
He
then
might just
put
play the same team,
Dallo
apart
back
from
back.
obviously Ahmad, and so the right wing might be Mount, left wing might be Cunha,
Yeah.
and then
Sesko up front.
you go up front. You just put maybe
Sesko, no?
Sesko and Xerxes maybe, and then you go Bruno and Kobbie in the middle. If he plays the 4-4-2, but regardless of what we play. Just try and batten down the hatches, bite down on the
Yeah,
gum
man.
shield and try and get a draw. Because Villa are on smoke. They're on
Yeah,
smoke. But
9
every
and
time
9,
I
man.
do this, though, because they were on smoke last year when we were about to play them, and I was like,
Yeah, it's
"Sorry."
true.
We just find a way at their place. And they do concede goals. Against
Yeah,
West Ham, man, that was
Yeah,
a close game.
band for band,
then they
man.
had to activate and
Yeah,
bit of
true.
quality. Against Wolves at home, it was Kamara magic.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's not like they're, you know what I mean, Brian Barca where you can't
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
kick
yeah.
against them. It ain't that. But they just find a way.
Yeah, it's
Midfield
true.
is what I'm worried about because between Tillemans, Kamara, McGinn,
You got a bit of everything,
Rogers,
There's
whoever they
legs,
want to put,
creativity.
Onana, or however they're going to set up.
Rogers was
Like,
exceptional last
it's
week.
peak.
Yeah.
It's peak. So
Yeah.
Oh God.
pray. Hopefully we can get a draw. I'm
Poor
not
Pray,
confident. I'm
poor
trying to get a
Pray.
draw out of that and just then get on to Newcastle at home.
So who have you got up front?
Xerxes and Sesko.
Cunha's playing well.
Sesko.
Yeah,
Sesko's back
Sesko.
now. He's going to have to start, I would imagine.
He played alright against
Maybe.
Bournemouth.
Played alright when he came off the
Not
bench.
really.
An assist.
Played right when he came off the bench against
Yeah.
Liverpool. Yeah, and Bruno not there, so
Yeah.
just find a way, man.
What
Just
do you
find a
make
way.
of the quotes from Bruno, right, who was speaking
Yeah,
to
man.
Canal 11? He suggested the club gave off the impression that it would not be that bad if the midfielder was to leave for Saudi. He also wanted to stay at United for as long as he felt desired, but then he also suggested he is interested in playing in Spain, Italy and Portugal before retiring. I mean, he's done Portugal already, but I mean, when you
Done
hear
Italy
your
as well.
captain say that, when you know the situation in the summer when there was a big bid that they rejected, they did this big PR piece about Bruno staying and all this stuff.
I didn't actually go that mad. I think you have to break it down into compartments, yeah? A lot of 95% of what he said, we already knew. He already said it in the press conference for Portugal in June before the Nations League against Germany, semi-final. But the only query I had about what he said was that in June, he said, I spoke to the club and they said they didn't want to sell me. They don't need the money. And I spoke to the manager and he's like, I want you here. Now in November,
Now
he's
you're
saying
saying the club's
they felt.
wanted me
So
gone.
which one is it, bro?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Me understanding that from a Man United perspective that Ineos potentially would have gone when we've cut the tea ladies, we've cut all this, and there's £100 million on the table for him.
Yeah.
Me understanding as a fan that they probably went, Bruno, if you want to go, we're
Yeah.
not mad.
Like
if
that.
you want to stay,
If you
we're
would
not
like
mad.
to go,
It's up to
can
you.
Go.
It's up to you, and they've
So
left
they
it
have
up
to
to
put
him,
the
and he
ball in
chose.
and put the ball in your
Yeah,
court.
and I think we're not seeing a player who's dropped off or
No.
not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's committed. He's doing his thing, and I think he's sense checking. What he's doing is laying out the foundations. Because this could potentially be his last
It probably
season.
would be. As
Which
well, to get,
it's
like,
not a.
How long
it's-
has he got left on the contract?
He's got 2 years left.
So realistically, you probably actually would
Leave a
cash in
legend.
on
Yeah,
him
I don't see
Yeah,
that being
you'd
a big
have to.
problem. I always think, I always stand by. You know, I always back
It's not
Bruno to
signing
the
a
council.
deal,
home.
is
I
it?
always think we're a better team with him than without. But I'm not scared of like rebuilding a new look Man United. It'll be
Without
different.
him, yeah.
There just wouldn't be one guy who has the magic in his boots who does everything.
Yeah.
It would just look different. If we sold him for £60 million, because he's also got a release clause for European clubs,
Yeah,
for like 52.5 million.
Yeah.
So say he went Bayern.
Kind of mad that no
Yeah.
one triggered that.
Well, no.
I don't
Well,
think it's
with the
that
year
bad.
before, he had the chance to go to Bayern or Real Madrid, I think it was, because he says that as well. That was the year
Yeah.
before the
I think he
Saudi thing,
mentioned
and he
PSG
turned
as
that
well.
down too. So he's had offers, but
Yeah.
he's just always chose to stay, which is why everyone loves him. It's like
Yeah.
you're still wasting the best part of your career
Here.
with us, like
Yeah.
not challenging for the top honours, and you get it. I don't have no Bruno slander. So him saying like post this, yeah, Saudi or maybe go back to Portugal. I remember he's done it. Like he's performing, he's doing his thing. There is a life without Bruno that's coming soon. So
Yeah.
I don't think
It is a
to
reality.
make the outrage and be like, how's he gonna say this? And it's not new news, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm more angry about the Kobbie Maino brother thing than that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
But
mean?
funny,
the time-
funny
but
enough,
he-
Kobbie probably does play, and Jordan, his brother, can probably say, well, that was because of me. But actually, it's
It
because
definitely won't
Casemiro
be.
is.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
won't be because of the t-shirt.
Score
Definitely
prediction,
not.
mate.
Yeah.
Away.
1-1.
Would you take that now if someone offered it?
I would.
You would?
I
of the
would
form
because they're
in.
just really good. But really, I should be saying, nah, man. We're their bogeys. Like, if anyone can upset their rhythm, they're like they've like won like 9 out of the last whatever. I can't even remember.
could
They're
do
on
me
a
a
mad
favour.
run.
Do me a favour.
But I'm not trying to get involved because I don't trust us. I don't trust us that much. But I do believe we can not lose. So I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1, Ab.
3-1 Villa.
3-1 to
Chill out,
Aston Villa. This game is a 4:30 kickoff on Sunday. It's the only game on
See
Sunday.
you on Monday, innit?
But then every time they've played them, it's been a televised
I'll go
game and they've actually
2-2.
come out with something. Fam.
I'll go 2-2 for this one.
I could see it being that.
I don't even know.
It's just
what-
I don't know what we
2-2.
look like without Ahmad was so good
Yeah,
against
he's,
thing.
he's
Like,
essential.
Yeah, I
right
just
now.
don't know what you look like.
We've
without
and Bruno, like his finishing boots weren't on, and his end product was actually
Yeah.
bad the other day.
Yeah, it
but
was-
what he offers you though, just with the
Yeah, he's
physicality and
chaos,
the
man.
runs,
Can't
it's
let him
just
go.
such a big miss. So we need Cunha and Mason Mount to just.
Step
Do a
up.
madness.
Yeah, Mason Mount's been playing alright.
He's
Yeah.
been playing very well.
Played-
Mizuno Mace, I call him now, bro. He's got rid of the Predators, bro, and he's gotten into Mizunos. He's moving mad.
Yeah, I love Mizuno's.
Yeah, he's brought back the Mizunos. He's
Yeah.
moving mad in them.
going-
Crazy.
He has been
Ramos
playing
is,
well.
So,
So dead.
big up Mason Mount, man.
Of course. Right, let us know in the chat. We've got 3 to United. We've got Villa 2-1, 3-0 to the Villa. We've got 2-1 Villa,
If I was a
2-1
neutral, I'd be
United.
going Villa
Quite a
all
lot.
day,
All
Yeah.
day long.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, yeah. What did I say just then?
I don't know
But
what I'm
I'm
going
not
to
1-0.
support United.
I'll go 2-1 Villa.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
go
say
2-1
2-1
Villa.
Villa, but
Up with Villa.
United believe.
Yeah, believe.
Believe.
Any shouts for final one standing in this fixture? Or
Oh,
I wouldn't
absolutely.
touch
Nah,
it.
nah, it's
You
too
wouldn't touch
risky.
that. It's a
man.
barge pole,
Don't
mate.
touch it with bad.
It's too risky.
City West Ham. Now that is one that I'm
Yeah.
looking
You
at
can
for a
talk.
cheeky little final one
We're all going
standing.
with that one.
This one
Nuno,
kicks
what you
off
got for me, man?
at
Uncle Noons.
3 on Saturday. Uncle Noons.
Shameless.
What do you mean? I need Uncle Nuno.
Shameless.
Uncle Nuno rise. I
mean,
need
West
that.
Ham at
Since when is
18th,
even Uncle
mate.
Bruno?
What do you mean? What do you mean? He's
Since
my
when is
uncle,
even
man.
Uncle level for you.
He's my uncle. He's got similarities to Laurie.
What delusion?
Oh, relax.
no, he is.
So don't cast my family.
Yeah, don't cost my family. How dare you speak
You
to my uncle
can.
like that? How dare you speak to my uncle?
Yeah, 3 o'clock kick-off this one. Man City in second, obviously looking to put a little bit more
Yeah.
pressure on
They could
Arsenal
be
when you look at the
Top of the
table.
league.
They could. Is that something that, as an Arsenal fan, that's why you say obviously rise Uncle Nuno, but if you're the Arsenal player who's playing later on in the day, and you see that Man City have won, we've been in this situation so many times, and you physically see it go, oh, you're now in second.
Yeah, of course, it has a psychological factor. I mean, we're talking about a team that are just fantastic. They're playing really well. They're going on a little run right now. They have a good amount of fixtures. And we've got a really hard game this week away. as well, the way we've played in the last couple of weeks isn't what we should be doing. It's not the Arsenal way that we're
How are you going to get
used
2
to.
on goals against Wolves?
Yeah, exactly. It's not right. Do you know what I mean? After Wolves,
Disgrace.
after Wolves, I was going mad.
Slap 4 past.
After Wolves, I was going mad. I lost it. I was fuming.
Best team in the world, remember?
I was fuming.
Remember?
Oh, don't worry, we're still there.
Remember?
She was
Don't worry,
having
we're still there.
bad times
Don't worry,
Saturday
we got
in
Christian
general.
there.
Don't worry, we're
She
still
was
there.
in a mood
worry,
Saturday
we're
night
still
because she couldn't get the
We'll
camera
get
to work,
on
and then
right,
that
we'll do
happened.
But
separately,
Man, I
She
think Man
was
City.
From
so
Man City's
angry.
point of view.
It's
So
yeah. I
angry.
expect them to
seen it
beat.
yet.
No, she's
I expect them to
scary.
beat West Ham 100%.
Screaming.
And yeah, obviously the Arsenal players will have that in the back of their mind, like they are so close, you know. But also we have to just keep doing what we're doing, which is try and win games.
Yeah, and City, if they do beat West Ham, that
Yeah.
becomes 5 wins in a row. Arsenal, only 3 wins in the last 6.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't
that
feel like it, does it? That's mad.
doesn't
3
really
wins in the
feel
last
like it.
6.
But,
But
just
we've
do
had
your
some
thing
really
and-
hard games. Like we've had to play Chelsea away. Do you know what I
Like
mean?
Wolves at home.
Nah, but that's the
Violent.
easy. That's the easiest. That
hard
and
game.
Brentford.
There's the
That and
Well, they
Brentford.
won
Nah.
it, though. They did win.
Yeah.
That and Brentford,
Barely.
calm.
Wolves
Who
did
else
it
have we
for
played?
them.
We've had to play Chelsea away, Aston Villa away. Like, no offense to Man City, they've had to play Leeds at home. Do you know what I mean? And an off-form Bournemouth. Like, we've actually had some hard away games in there. Like,
More. You're meant to be
we're playing the most.
champions.
We had to
Gotta
play the
play
most
everyone, mate.
Play
informed-
everyone.
No,
You
I
gotta be
agree.
champion.
No, I agree. But my point is,
Oh,
Man City, when they played Aston Villa, they didn't beat them either. Do you know what I mean? So
can I get a score prediction for the City-West Ham game? And is anyone giving West Ham any chance of doing anything?
Man City 3,
back 5.
Man City 3, West Ham United 0.
Manchester City 2, West Ham United 0.
We need prayer. We need prayer.
I'll go 3-1 City.
No. Okay. I need hopium, man.
What,
West
you
Ham.
trying to manufacture?
No.
Don't do.
Just do your own
No,
job, man.
Just do your thing.
Mavropanos rise.
Oh
Max
my
Coleman
days,
rise.
you
Kenya.
shameless, bro.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Stinky.
Malik Diouf.
Wan-Bissaka's gone to
I'm even
Africa,
gonna Don't worry. Oh yeah.
Did he
yeah.
go?
And Malik
Oh,
Diouf
yeah,
are
did he go?
gone.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
Malik Diouf. Yeah, he's gone as well.
Where's he from?
He's
Congo?
Senegal.
Is he
Senegal,
Congolese?
I think.
He's
Senegal.
Senegalese, I
Oh.
think. So who they got?
Rah.
Fullback, bro.
You've still got
Peak.
I'll have a look.
Cresswell on
Who's
that. Is
out?
Cresswell still there?
Bring. Nah. He's in the
Oh,
he's
yeah.
in the
Let me tell you
standards,
who's
bro.
Give him
gone,
up,
let me tell you
Scouser.
who's
Yeah, we
gone.
need to know who the fullbacks
Who's the
are.
backups, bro?
Wait, who else would be gone?
Hold on.
Emerson
Hold
went,
on.
didn't he?
I'll tell you who's gone.
Emerson is
Emerson left.
I think they'll
right.
Gone.
it'll be Bowen.
Juve
I
and
mean, Bowen.
Wan-Bissaka. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so who's the
So who's the fullbacks?
Uh,
Nuno.
Freddie Potts and them.
predicted? That's
Yeah,
what they
he's a-
He'll
predicted.
be right back.
Oh yeah, Walker Peters.
Walker Peters, Kilman.
Walker
Kilman
Peters,
left
rise.
back. Ugh.
Kilman's not had a good time.
Mavropanos.
Oh, that's stinky. Nah,
And then
they have no
City,
hope.
City are obviously
Ugh.
missing Mamouche and
This
Aino.
laptop's about to die if I can get a little
Ah.
cheeky charge on.
Got
Quite
prepared, mate.
literally about to
Man
die.
City gonna
do the
win,
job.
man.
I know.
I'm gonna say
Shocking.
Man City gonna win 3-1. I think Jared Bowen will
But
score.
what would you love to happen? Jared
Bring
Bowen
me a
last
draw
minute.
right now. Or a win. West
Yeah.
Ham win or draw. I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's lovely
would.
stuff.
Do you remember
Absolutely.
when Man City bid 85 mil for Paqueta last
Yeah,
year?
man. Yeah.
Then the betting thing.
Crazy. Yeah, and then that happened.
He's a quality player though. But
Right, we're all going for a Man City win. Let us
Yeah,
know what you
yeah.
think in the chat,
And final
please.
one standing for me, please. on
Yeah,
that.
and that's my pick for the final one standing. It definitely is. Next up, Wolves Brentford, mate. Wolves Brentford at
see-
Wolves, 3 o'clock kickoff.
I'm telling you, yeah. You see, Wolves.
I actually think
I said
Wolves
this,
could
yeah,
win.
before we played them, and even though we smashed them, my fans were like, "See, you said they're actually all right, Flex, but we brought them up." Like it's
Was that
weird,
your
yeah.
impression of me?
No,
Whiny,
this is
that.
my fans.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's basically what you do as well. Like they're a weird team that has 2 points.
Wolves.
Yeah.
They,
Because
they're
when
not
you actually
as
watch
bad,
them, they
yeah.
don't look like a team that has 2 points.
Yeah.
I'll be and like
They
they're
played well-
actually
they
in a
played-
lot of games. Like
they
for
played
us,
well against
it
us.
was
They
1-1.
played well
They played
against
well
Aston
against
Villa.
you.
Played okay
Well
against
against
us.
Villa.
Aston Villa beat
Played
them
a
just
right, got a
about.
draw, and
point.
they
Got a
should have
draw
won
with
that
you.
game. So like they're this weird, but obviously they always
quality
mess up,
ain't
then they
there.
always lose.
The quality ain't there.
But like
that's the thing.
I do think they're gonna win a game at some point.
Yeah, and Brentford's
I
away
can't
form.
forgive them for what they did last week.
I'll
Like,
get 'em.
no, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
You have to expect it. That's
No.
why they've got 2 points.
Two own goals in a game.
Yeah, that's why they're
No.
that's why
I
they're
can't.
down
I
there.
can't forgive them for what they've done last week. Like, I'm sorry. I'll never get over
What
it,
do you mean?
and I've got no interest in them.
I like Wolves. Went to your
I've got
ground.
no interest
Got
in
your
them.
jaw.
The Tottenham thing just
I've got.
ruled the
They
thing.
robbed
Robbie
us
Mitchell
of what.
They didn't rob you of
What do
anything.
you
They
mean?
wasn't playing.
They robbed us as a community. They robbed us as a football.
You got you
tell
had
us the
your
score
you had
prediction,
your
man.
happy moment the week
prediction.
before. What's the
We'll
first
get,
issue?
I just
And like
let
Robbie says, when
let
it's
them
your
get
turn to
back
do
to
something, you
Exactly.
get rolled
My team
over.
can't do anything.
They
but-
gave a better fight at the Emirates than
Exactly.
you
I
did.
agree.
Exactly.
Two
That's why
own
she's- yeah.
goals. Two. You scored 3 goals in the
but
game, and
you
they've got
couldn't even
2 of
beat
them the
them.
other team.
Exactly. What's your
beat you.
issue?
I know. No,
So
Man,
what-
we're
what's
ripping
your-
off shirts, bruv. At the end.
Okay. So what?
João Paulinho,
how are you in
move,
any
man.
position to have a go at Wolves?
My team is shit, and I know that.
I know, but just because they couldn't
So
hold
what's
on
your
to a 1-0
issue?
draw at
They
the Emirates.
scored 2 own goals. I'm not
Yes,
okay
Abbi,
with it.
but
I'm not.
Arsenal-
Get nervous. That's why they got 2 points. What do you expect?
Hold on a second. Hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Well,
wait a
they
minute.
will. They're going to get relegated.
I'm not being funny, yeah. When your top goal scorer was own goals, us Arsenal fans were sat saying, "Oh yeah, why is everyone scoring own goals?" Just
Have you got
hold
to go
that. It's not
Molyneux
that
still
deep.
this season? Yeah, you only play.
You'll be there.
I-
You'll be there.
But,
You will be there.
but guys, I expect to lose. I couldn't look at a fixture right now and say to you, I'm comfortable.
Leave them
we'll
alone.
win
They're
that.
going down. That's why
Right.
they're bottom of
Get
the
out my
league.
sight now.
Oh,
Anyway,
Anyway.
can we go? Take away your kind
Do you know what,
of
right? I'm
So
gonna back
biased.
Wolves, man. I'm gonna back Wolves. to
Is it at
win.
Wolves?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
3 o'clock, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
back
Brentford
them.
ain't good on the
Brentford
road.
are terrible.
Brentford are good on the road, but
I'm
they
gonna go
beat,
draw.
but they
I'm gonna
beat
draw.
West Ham on the road.
1-1. Match?
1-1.
No, I'm gonna back Wolves. I'm gonna say 2-1 Wolves.
Do you know
Why not? I want them to win,
I
man.
do want him to get a win.
I don't.
2-1 Wolves.
Because I think
That's
they
what
are
I'm going
really
for,
on.
mate.
I hope they-
They've
I hope
actually
they
had
have
some
2
good
points the whole time.
performances.
Wow,
That's what I'm going
so
for,
extra.
mate.
I'm over it.
You shouldn't do that, you know, because Carl will come back
Bad
to your
mind,
team
yeah.
and Thomas
Come
Frank won't win another game this season.
Bad
Probably not.
mind.
I don't expect him to.
Bad mind,
playing like
yeah.
that.
Don't worry, bad mind, girl.
Yeah.
Things come back.
All right. Well, let us know in the chat. Is there anyone even chucking in a prediction for this game?
I like Wolves, man.
Yeah, there
I
is.
bet you do.
2-1
do.
Wolves. Right, we'll see. Next up on the list, I have for you Brighton Sunderland. The Seagulls versus the Black Cats.
I think Brighton will win, you know.
Brighton at home, 3 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah.
Tell you
Sunderland,
what,
7 players
that
gone
is
to
some
AFCON.
away trip for them Mackhams, mate.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
time are they having to leave to get down
It's
there?
a 3 p.m. kickoff as
Yeah.
well.
Night before, mate.
5.
5
They'll love
a.m.?
it though.
Night before.
They'll love
Yeah,
that.
probably.
Yeah.
At least
You want to
because
get
want
there
your
for
time
one.
to, yeah, you don't want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get
Have a
straight
burger
in, yeah.
and Get a
So if you-
program.
and you've travelled
have a
that far,
bovril.
you better get involved. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
away
Yeah.
day,
Of course.
you're
Yeah.
leaving. Yeah, you're leaving at
Bovrils
5.
and that. On
Yeah.
the, on
It's
the
dark
coach
when they're
down.
leaving, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Sunderland, though, they've got 7
Dark when
players
they're
gone
arriving
AFCON.
as well.
It don't get
Yeah.
light
So it's going to be
until
dark for them.
when does it get light? Like,
Half
like
five,
hi-
Half 9 or
6.
something.
no, I left the
Half
house.
6.
I don't know.
No,
I don't, not up
I left
against
the
Still
house.
at 6 pitch black.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
dark,
yeah.
yeah.
It's hard.
I
It's
left the
pitch
house
black at 8,
today
mate.
at 6:30. I left the house today. It was still pitch black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Um,
Anyway, back to
that's
not
what I
a
was
weather
saying.
report. We'll come back to that. But
What's this, BBC News?
obviously Brighton sitting in 10th. They just lost to Liverpool, but Sunderland, who've obviously on such a high, they're 8th, 26 points,
They're doing so well.
They're doing amazing.
Smashed it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Absolutely smashed it.
2 wins
Proper
in the
team.
last 5. Who can call this one for
I
me?
think Brighton are going to win, man.
What was Brighton's form?
2 wins in 5 as well, but they haven't won in
Yeah,
4
I think
games.
Sunderland,
And-
7 players gone to AFCON, most
yeah,
of which
definitely.
start.
Huge.
Oh wow, that's
Isidor's injured.
Oh yeah, they got
Whereas,
bare
Bright-
man gone to
whereas
AFCON.
Brighton,
Wow.
I think
They're probably
only
the most affected. by it.
I
only
think they got like 6 players.
I think only Minter
I'ma
would
tell
be
you.
going to AFCON, if I can remember
They are
correctly.
missing
They're missing like Talbi, that
Siddiqui,
Mukele.
Masuaku,
Yeah.
Reynildo,
Traore.
Adingra. Adingra's
yeah.
gone as well,
Masuaku
surely.
don't play.
Baleba.
No, isn't Baleba South American?
Yeah.
No, it's Colombian. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
he
He's
says
not
it,
African,
man.
sorry.
Yeah.
He says he's on
Oh
international
no, he's
duty.
Cameroon. No, he's Cameroon.
Oh, is
Yeah,
he?
he says he's on
Yeah.
international
Wow.
duty, guys.
Yeah.
I thought it was South American.
No. He's in Bruno's boy.
Yeah.
And
him up, man.
Onana.
Okay, so they're going to miss Minter
sorry for you,
and Baleba.
Combined though, all of those players that they are missing get up to 4,412 minutes and 61 appearances in the Premier League this season.
Wow.
And we've only had how many games?
Yeah.
15 games. So they are, the most affected team. 6
Yeah, they are.
players are going, and behind that, I mean, if you look at Brighton as well, they're only missing Baleba. So how do Regis Labrie, if that's how you pronounce
Yeah.
his name, how do you actually put a team
Cope
out
with
that
that.
can
Yeah.
also carry on that mentality that they've had? But mostly it has been these guys.
Yeah, it has, man.
So
It's hard to
that's
say.
just do you know what? Considering how well they've been doing, he has got to be up there for manager
Yeah,
of the
he is.
season.
Absolutely.
Like, who would have thought this?
Yeah.
It's
He's almost like
unbelievable.
I know obviously they've just been promoted, but it's kind of like how Nuno was at Forest last
Sure.
season in the sense that he got Forest to a semi-final, played really well, got all these great results. Like, I think what he's doing at Sunderland is fantastic. No one would have thought, that they would be in the top half of the
For
table.
sure, no way.
So big them up, man.
I'm gonna go. It's so tough.
I am going to go a Brighton
I'm gonna
win.
go 2-1 Brighton.
Yeah, I'm going to go that as
I
well.
think there's just 6 players that have played that
Yeah,
many
it's
minutes.
too much
Yeah.
change
It's too
to
much
what they've been
change
good
in
at.
the
You would
team.
expect to drop off. Which
However, if
Yeah.
they get a result,
Yeah, I'd be so happy for
Manager
them.
of
Man.
the month,
I like
for
Sunderland.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Brighton just.
yeah, all right. Let us know.
2-1 Brighton.
Let us know what you guys think in the chat. Bournemouth, Burnley. Again, a long away trip for them Burnley fans, mate.
Bournemouth will beat them.
Yeah, I think Bournemouth win that
Bournemouth
game.
win.
Bournemouth 2-0.
Bournemouth,
Starting
yeah.
to come back
Bournemouth
into a little
2-0.
bit of form. Evan Nilsson scores.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
Semenyo back in the
scores.
goals. So I go for a Bournemouth away
Tavernier.
win there. Even though, Burnley can be resolute. Sorry, it's Bournemouth at home.
Oh.
I will go for a fairly convincing 2-0 win. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
I'll
that
send
as well.
2-0. Yeah.
Sure,
Evan
Lyle
Nilsson.
Foster
I
won't be
really
there as
like
well.
Evan Nilsson, It reminds me a bit of Bobby
player.
Firmino in the way he kind of drops in and can finish as
Nice
well.
player.
I like him. So we'll go 2-0 Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that? 2-0. Next up, Leeds Palace.
Ooh.
Leeds need a win, mate. This is an
True.
8 o'clock kickoff.
Is it?
On Saturday.
Ain't it in the
Then-
daytime?
8 o'clock kickoff
What was
at Ellen
Palace's
Road.
last game? They
No,
Leeds
it's
lost
under
in
the lights then.
17th. They lost to Man City 3-0, but Leeds themselves haven't won since that. I mean, 1 win in 5 for Leeds. The 1 win was that Chelsea game.
Yeah.
But they are scoring. They obviously
draws, man.
scored
Drawing,
3
they're
against
not
Liverpool,
losing.
2 against
Yeah.
City, drawing their last 2, whereas Palace, 3 wins in 5, including 2 losses to the Manchester teams. I back.
I'm gonna back
mean, this
Palace,
is a
man.
type of
Ismaila
game.
Sarr's back.
I agree with you in terms of quality, but this is the type of game that Leeds would look at and go, "Come on,
Yeah.
we've got to
Bit
do
of
something."
physicality.
Yeah, these are the ones that need to win to stay in
These
the
are the ones
division.
you need to
Yeah.
win.
You say need to, obviously Palace are.
They're 5th right
You
now.
can't just say, yeah, we obviously better beat 5th in the league. Like, they're a very, very good team, even with the problems
Palace are
going on
5th,
and stuff,
wow.
and not as squad depth that he would like. They're still a tough opposition. They're still having a good season. But Leeds need to Ellen Road needs to be the fortress. And the games under
Yeah.
the lights, they're the ones where the atmosphere gets up and they really do
Another
stick it on
Leeds
teams.
televised game.
I think
Allow it.
this will be a draw.
Yeah.
I think this will be a draw. I'm gonna go.
Would Palace take the draw if you offered it them? No.
How they want? No, they're good enough to like.
No, I
Palace
think
are good enough.
they've got to
games,
win
man.
because
Leeds
they've
will
got
tell you-
a lot of games coming up. Palace.
They don't need hand-me-outs.
Leeds
Like,
on
they want to
TV,
win
no?
games. man.
Again. Are they
Yeah,
on TV
again.
Sorry.
Again. What's going on
someone
the
at
last
Premier
4
League guy got
weeks,
stops
bruv?
in Leeds or
I
something?
know.
Because
Is this Monday night?
no,
Saturday.
Saturday, 8 o'clock. Bro.
Wait, so that means that Everton and Arsenal and
Have we got 2
Leeds and
Saturday
Palace
8 o'clock kickoffs?
Yeah, because we're at 8 as well.
Oh.
Sorry,
Why
but
does
we've
this
got
cramming in
one 4:30 game.
The
on
scheduling,
Sunday.
has been mad.
Who's
Even last
doing the
week, it was.
schedule?
But obviously they just go with what is literally feasible for these teams that are playing in Europe.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Palace been moved quite a
They,
few
they
times.
can't actually help it really. But yeah, I'll go for I'll go for a draw.
I'm gonna go Palace win.
Palace win. Actually, I'll go for a Leeds win then.
They've got
Yeah.
quite a
They
lot
got
of
James
injuries.
I'll
in
go
Palace,
2-1
though.
Leeds, and it's going to be
But-
blood,
Wait,
blood,
there's
guts,
who's
and
Palace got
thunder.
injuries.
actually no? Ismaila Sarr won't be there, will he?
No,
Come on.
Damn.
Ronaldo does.
Actually, maybe I should change my
Bruno
prediction.
does.
I still think Leeds get over the line in this one.
In fact, Eddie and Kate.
Do you know what? 2-1 leads actually.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah,
2-1
it's under. They're just
I think that
Calvert
could,
Lewin starts
do you know
scoring
what?
as well.
I actually think that could be a draw as
Nah,
well.
Eddie's gonna score, man.
I think that
Feeling.
could be 2-2.
Eddie's gonna score.
Do you know
Arteta
what?
needs to pattern up though.
We've not put Arsenal, Everton, Arsenal in this list.
Oh.
Whoever's
Right.
anyway, probably you.
Let us.
Yeah, why are we not doing that?
No, we are.
We'll get
Oh.
into it right now.
Do it
So,
to
Right now.
8 o'clock Saturday night. You
Under
lost
the
there last year.
lights.
I
No, we
think the-
didn't.
Haven't
Yeah,
played
you
in the
facts right.
stadium,
Got a
mate.
draw, mate.
Oh no, year before you lost, didn't it?
No, we won the year before. I swear.
I'll
Wasn't
get
it
that.
Miles Lewis Skelly gave a penalty away last year?
Yeah, that was a bit
I think he
controversial.
got sent off. Didn't
Yeah,
he?
it did.
No, we
Did
drew.
not?
We drew 1-1 last
Okay,
year.
there
I
you
think
go.
the year
1-1.
before that we might have won.
Last December 2024, 0-0. Saturday, 5th
Yeah,
of
that was
April,
at the ends.
1-1.
Oh, so you've drawn the last two.
Year
Yeah.
before that, 19th of May.
We beat them
2-1.
2-1. Yeah. On
Yeah.
the last day.
The last time Everton actually beat them was
Sean
Feb
Dyche?
2023.
Sean Dyche was there. I think that's when he first game.
Was that mad
That was a
goal from
1-0.
Michael Keane?
I'll tell you who
Remember
scored.
that
I'm
mad
pretty sure it was
Tarkowski.
from. I'm pretty sure it was from
It
a
was
corner.
actually
No?
Tarkowski.
Yeah, it's from a corner.
Yeah,
they scored.
Tarkowski.
They played really well in that game. To be fair, remember that? It was 12:30.
Well, they ain't played in this stadium before. So
No,
Yeah,
so
yeah, we've
I
never
mean,
played
The Hill Dickinson.
New things.
New things.
I haven't been there.
But
So
Everton
when you
lost
look-
their last home game 4-1
They did heavily. So you've got Everton, Palace away. Sorry,
Yeah.
Palace at home in the cup. Brighton at home, Villa,
Oh.
then Bournemouth.
Yeah.
And these are teams that you've dropped.
Yeah, historically, yeah.
Team,
Last
you know.
season, we dropped points every single team there, which wasn't good enough. I think obviously last season we were nowhere near their level. Like, even I remember that Palace game should have won that last minute, just switched off. Drew, like, yeah. We know Everton already can do a little number on you, but also they're missing Idrissa Gueye and Jai. Drewsby Hall is out.
Indai is out.
He's gone AFCON.
Oh,
mate.
he's gone AFCON.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jack
yeah.
Grealish apparently is a doubt. So
I need Grealish.
It's just a game.
get in.
Well,
We're slowly getting players back.
Yeah, I'm not feeling
Ndiaye,
that for Everton.
We're slowly getting
they
players
are
back,
on
but the way we
international
played.
duty.
And Dewsbury-Hall's injured, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Branthwaite,
think James
Coleman,
Garner as well might be
Dewsbury
out.
Hall, Grealish, doubtful.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
think James
Why?
Garner might also be out for them as well. I'm not 100% sure. So
He's not on the list.
we just got to lock in, man.
That's
Seriously.
peak for Everton.
Yeah,
That's big players.
but then the way we've been
Rise
playing
Tyler
recently,
Diblin.
yeah, we
Rise
need
Dwight McNeil.
Nah, move,
Rise,
man.
Dwight McNeil.
Move, man. You need
Rise
us to win the
Sienna
league.
Barry,
What are you
bro.
talking about?
Right,
What are you talking about?
Barry,
You
if
want
it-
us to win the league. You need to be supporting us. You need to be backing our team.
No.
This
you-
is true.
But you're also
Exactly.
okay if Villa
This is
enter the
true.
chat. You're fine with it.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
that's at the expense of me today, this week, so no.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Choose
I
like
can.
you know what I mean?
I always
You
pick
need-
my
you
own
need
team
support
every
my
month. I'm
team.
not like you.
yeah,
I've got no-
exactly.
I-
You need
I'm
support my team. We can't be
shameless.
sat here
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah,
150
you are,
charges
no,
and
yeah,
say we don't
exactly,
want us to win,
remember?
mate.
So
What
remember
kind of
when
thing
you
is
said,
that?
how am I the shameless?
No, I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Anyway.
But yeah, nah, it's going to be a really difficult game, but obviously I'm going to back my team to win. We need a clean sheet badly, man. Oh my God. I miss set piece
Who's
goals.
back? You got any man back?
Saliba and Timber played in the last game. Ben White is out. Calafiori will be back for this because he was suspended last game.
What are you saying? Would you start
Nketiah-
Yokeres up front or would you bring him Marino? Or Jesus?
I would probably start Gyökeres just based on how Everton are going to play. Just a low block. Like, at least Gyökeres, he needs to play better in this game, but at least he takes away defenders from a Saka, from a Trossard. I want to see Trossard
But if
start.
there's not that much
He has
space
to
because they are
start.
playing a low block, wouldn't that mean there's
No,
better to
but-
play like a Marino
So,
or
but the
someone
thing
who
is,
can drop
basically,
off, which is Jesus?
because Mikel Marino and Jesus, because they're kind of like a false nine, they're not going to be like they're not a traditional nine where you have to have two people on them at all times. So I've noticed every time we have played a Marino, about 3 men are on Saka already, and it's not great for us, especially that
You
Trossard's
feel
been
Gyökeres
out.
will engage the centre-backs?
Yeah, he
more?
engages the centre backs at the very least. So, and I want to see Trossard has to start. Trossard has to start.
Trossard's got to start, yeah?
He's
So
been
what,
he's
Eze-
been
what?
one of
Where's
us.
Eze?
Look, Eze
Eze
and
on
Odegaard, Eze
Hold
and
that
Odegaard
bench.
fight that out for midfield because they've both been
Would you
in the
start
last
Odegaard?
couple of games. I
Odegaard's
think
got to
Odegaard will start, to be
start.
honest.
Got to start.
I think he will start because Eze against Villa was very poor. Against Wolves was so. I thought he was our
Eze's
worst
not
player.
doing enough, man.
He's not done enough in the
not.
last 2 games.
He's not. Obviously, he's a talented
Yeah,
footballer.
yeah. In the last
but
2
for the
games,
Arsenal level,
yeah,
with
yeah.
the intensity that they play and how they move the ball, it's a different.
Yeah,
It's a different
exactly,
game.
it's a
almost
different
sport
ball game.
to what he's doing
Yeah,
at Palace.
yeah.
So
In the
he
last
needs
2
to-
games,
It will
he
work
needs
out.
to.
It will work out.
But
I'm doing
I
that.
do think.
Hey.
Do
Hold
you
that.
not? It did work out. Hat trick
did.
Yeah, he
on
scored
your
a
head, mate.
Abbi.
First senior hat trick on your head.
Abbi.
That is
My
true.
team are
Then he
Abbi.
wait. Then he said to
scored a
Vitinho.
hat-trick
Then he
on
said
your
to
head.
Vitinho. Then he
So
said to
you just
Vitinho, my
can't-
brother. I've heard you never
do
scored
no
a hat
let
trick
it
before.
all. You can't laugh when
It
they're
will
in bad
work
form.
out. I
Exactly.
literally just. It will work out.
Abbi.
There
Nah,
wasn't
you need
even
to
bad
focus on-
point
You
energy.
can't do
No.
enough.
Focus
You
on
can't
Professor
say
X, man.
when it
Focus
comes
on
to
Professor
Eze,
X.
just keep
Yeah,
quiet.
just lock
He
that.
scored a hat trick on your head.
Yeah, he dunked on you
Can't.
already.
Like,
Don't tell me.
out
Until
of
you
everyone
And he
can't
could have
play
scored
them next,
4.
yeah?
He could have scored 4.
And right the wrong or do
We'll
something.
never right the wrong, Flex.
Well,
We'll
then
never
you
right
can't
the
ever
wrong.
speak about Eze
Then
again.
We'll never right the wrong.
Silencio, please. Big
Until
man.
when
on
they
top.
come to your gaff this year, and then
And
Eze
what's my head up again?
stinker or hooked,
Yeah.
stinker and hooked, and you know, as Xavi Simmons, who you got
Yeah,
instead,
exactly.
does something.
Exactly.
Just exit the chat.
Yeah. It's just
Take
let's
the advice,
you know
man.
what I mean. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about Eze, please. But yeah, I think Odegaard
My
will start,
jacket's
to be
on.
honest, because he will do all the build-up play, all the pressing, and all that. So I think he will definitely play. But yeah, we need to win, man. I'm gonna say 2-0 Arsenal, but it's gonna be a really hard fought 2-0.
I mean, that stadium, obviously, it's the first time you've been there. You've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
what can happen to
Yeah, man.
teams there. So, are you worried about the kind of
course,
intimidating
Everton-
atmosphere and
Yeah, man. Everton they're playing really well right now. You know, we know already that they can do a bit of a number on us. They have over the years. They can catch you by surprise, but we just have to go there and win. It's a must win. It's an absolute must win, and we've got a couple of tricky games coming up as well. So we just need to lock in, get the 3 points, get out. Like, even if the performance ain't great, I will take the 3 points. I don't care, because it's one of them teams where
gotta
you
win.
know, you just have to
Cares
win
about
against
the
Everton,
performance.
because you know already they can do a number. Like, they've actually played well considering their games so far this season. They've done pretty well. So we just need to go there and win, man. Please, please.
interesting? I'm gonna go for one of those like crazy draws, like a 2-2.
God forbid I rebuke that. I rebuke.
Barry Rise, mate. Big Barry
Rebuke.
Rise.
Arsenal ain't
Is
losing.
that really what you're
She does
doing?
this every
Big
week.
Barry Rise.
Big Barry
does this
Rise.
every
He scored 1 goal.
Rise, he might get a second. Who knows? Anyway, no, I've just felt all the time looking at this fixture. Yes, obviously it's not ideal that someone like Ndiaye is missing and Grealish might be out, etc., etc. But I feel like this is a fixture that I don't think Arsenal like. I don't think they like physical teams. I don't think they like being roughed up. That's not really what Arsenal's... That doesn't really play into Arsenal's strengths. So this is a fixture, when I looked at it a few weeks ago, I thought, I've got one eye on this. I've got a raised eyebrow. If I could raise my
little
eyebrow.
Ancelotti one.
If I could, but I can't. Botox is working.
Botox. Yeah.
So I can't. But yeah, I don't think they win it, Everton. But do I think that it'll be difficult? Yeah. I think they can make your life really hard. So I shall go with a 2-2.
Rebuked.
And I'll be very happy.
We rebuke that.
I can't see with them players that are missing how they get.
But then they have that They have that. What's his name?
And they lost.
They did it to themselves.
Whoa,
No, he's
they
all
lost.
right.
I just
He's all right,
I just
man.
think Arsenal will get it done. Everton can make
Who's
it
that kid they got
difficult.
from
They can,
Southampton as well?
but Diblin,
Tyler Diblin.
Yeah,
He's
where is
barely
he?
played.
yeah, he's
barely
Diblin,
played,
not at the level yet. But yeah, I see an
Arsenal
Arsenal win.
It's tough, man.
Thanks for your input.
Is Jack Harrison still there?
2-0 Arsenal.
gone back to Leeds.
Leeds. 2-1 Arsenal.
2-0.
Let us know in the 2-0. We've got 2-0 Arsenal in the chat. We've got 2-1 Everton in the chat. 2-1 Everton in the chat once more. A couple super chats before we finish the show. Abby lining up Eddie Howe after she gets off the Frank Choo-Choo train, blood. We see
I'm
you.
off the
Another Vicaria Howler, please. You'll never walk alone,
I'm
says
not on
Toby.
any train, any motorway. I'm firmly
She's
flat
off the
on
Avanti.
floor.
Yeah.
I'm off the West Coast, the Lumo, the M1, the M4.
LNER.
Yeah.
I'm off.
London
Danny
North Western.
CFC7 says not one person with a Chelsea win. Reece James, Cucurella, Fofana and Palmer with 1 week rest. Chelsea will smash them. We like a 12:30 kickoff, by the way. I know, but this is St James's Park we're talking about, fella. By the way, 5'6" with amateur wrestling / rugby background, plus KG is a horse. Yeah. Big up the panel. Cheers, AGT. PS, we could use a statement win. That's Joey from New York again.
I'm dead.
Castle don't. Castle. Who's ever called Newcastle Castle? Let's
Yeah,
stop that
that's
right
kind
now.
of-
Castle.
Castle
I've
don't
never
have
heard that.
Botman, Pope or Burn.
It sounds like
That's
someone
woke.
who doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
follow
Aaron
football.
Ramsdale's been playing in goal.
Castle.
How many characters they got? Maybe
It's
they're
like when
just
people say
That's
Paul
it.
about
Terrible.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Never say
The
that.
pool.
Nah,
Never
but when
say
people
that,
say
ever.
Paul, it's slander.
Yeah, I
Do you know
don't want
what?
to ever hear
Do you-
Paul
like,
or
what's
Castle.
what's your like cringe thing like in football, like term?
When people say Paul.
That. What's your?
I don't know.
I don't really hear
Can't-
that.
Like if someone said the Devils or something like that about you.
Red Devils. Yeah, they never really hear
I
that.
don't know,
yeah,
actually.
probably that.
Up the Red
I
Devils.
don't really have one.
I actually hate it when people call it footy. That seeps
Mine's
into my
what's footy?
soul. Oh,
Footy, yeah.
Yeah, I
disgusting.
know what you mean like that.
If I
Go on
ever,
the footy.
honestly, like if I
don't know
ever,
what mine
I
is.
ever
I
went on a
think
date
about
with
it.
someone and they said that,
Yeah, I
was
say
like, can't
go and
do
watch
it.
football.
Do you like footy?
Or going to a match.
Make me
Right,
Going to a game.
Who's your footy team, darling? On the train.
Yeah, that is kind of cringe.
no.
Do you like
Got one,
footy?
I don't know.
Yeah, big 'em up. But don't ever, Mr. OM3 Gaines Omniac
Yeah,
778,
we can't.
ever say
Say it.
Castle again. Matty Renton would
You will be blocked.
Yeah, Matty
I'll
Renton
never
will
do
have
that
me,
again.
man.
Mason says Arsenal fans last season said that LFC haven't played anyone. Arsenal fans this season, City haven't played anyone. Lol.
When did I
Does
say that?
delusion run on the whole fan base, or is it just?
When did I
Man
say
U's
that?
quite quick.
We've had
Man
to do
U's
so
quick,
many
yeah.
hard away trips, and Man City, factually, they haven't really had to do that yet.
Yeah. AES says, Abby, you're responsible for 50% of
Agreed.
Wolves' points. Also,
Disgusting.
Flex, Wolves actually opened you up and you play against you and played football. They didn't respect you, man.
They lost 4-1, bro.
Yeah. I
I guess
know.
in the first half, though.
Lions
Them
Den
up.
says, Kenya, we beat
What are we
Wolves.
talking about?
Brackets end of. That win never ruined my evening at all. Bayern dropped points to bottom of the league the same night, but no mention, says the Lions Den.
Have they lost? They haven't lost a game in their league, though.
Haven't lost a
They're supposed to
game
be,
for a long
but
time.
and Bayern's supposed to be walking their league. It's
Sure.
different to the Prem.
Dog walk. Fulham Forest is a Monday night fixture, so we'll preview that then. But don't forget, tomorrow we've got Best of Enemies. Saturday we've got Saturday Football Show. We've got the watch along for the game. Sunday we've got FCM, and then back round this table on Monday. So a good time to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget, 100k is up for grabs this weekend. The deadline is Saturday, 3 p.m. You know the rules by now. It's free to play, and you cannot pick Newcastle or Chelsea on this one. So quickly, Man City?
Yeah, probably
Man
Man City.
City.
Yeah.
City.
City. Right, it's a clean sweep.
Maybe
Join
both.
us, play along. Got the QR code on the screen. Click the link. It's totally free to play, and you can also be in this this 100k jackpot, even if you're in the other ones as well. So make sure you get involved. 18 plus, UK and Ireland only. Always gamble responsibly. Full T's and C's apply. All below. Right, that's a good show.
Good show.
Good show,
Yeah.
guys.
Good
no more
chat.
super chats. Good
Oh, I
chat.
won't even see you Monday.
Why?
I'm on holiday.
Oh, look at
Look at this, man.
You're a
Sorry,
disgrace.
guys.
Wait, how
You
dare
can't
you?
get away
You're
with
here
these
cussing
holidays.
Matisse
All the
and Robbie,
time.
saying where are
I've
they?
got to come in and do an extra day if I dare.
I have.
Try and go to a wedding on a
I
Saturday.
have literally slaved in this building to make up my time.
I don't know, man. Might have to have boss. I might have to make boss calls, mate. Got to make boss calls with the boss.
Sorry,
Honestly,
guys.
it's a joke.
Love
isn't it?
you all. See you in 2026.
You're a
Mad.
disgrace.
Bye.
You're a
Look at the
disgrace.
face on it.
Mad.
Don't worry.
That is the face of
airport's
someone
getting
that just
locked
realised
off.
that was
You
their
rat.
We're not going
last
anywhere.
Like, you
show.
can rap, like, get battered and you just don't care, just jump on a plane, don't
No,
care.
to be fair, well, actually, I can't even call in because I will be on the flight on
Oh,
Look at this.
Look at this now.
Look at this.
Monday because my flight is at 9 a.m.
Well,
So
how
you
about-
book that as
how
well.
about
I'll
you-
tell you what. How about I give you a video?
That's dead.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
Where
that's
are
good
you?
job, yeah.
How about I give you a video?
How about you do
And-
your
There
job?
needs to be some sort of reaction to what goes on.
Okay, well, you'll get it because I'm here doing a live watch along and doing the Saturday football show, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, no, she's addressing it.
I'm
to be
just,
fair.
Send
I'm
a
addressing
video.
it. I
Send
tell
a
you what,
video we can use on Monday, on Sunday.
Thursday's Christmas
Yeah.
Day, right?
Pre-record it.
Thursday's Christmas Day
Yeah,
or
Oh my
Wednesday's
days,
Thursday.
it's
Christmas Day?
that close.
Yeah,
Next
it's
week.
Christmas
Thursday.
next
Oh my
week.
God,
guys.
bro.
Thursday's Christmas Day.
Got to do the Christmas shop,
So,
bro.
Yeah,
there'll
you
be no
did
show.
a stick earlier.
There
Look
you
at you.
go.
lad.
Hold on,
about
I'm
the
missing
food,
one
mate.
show
Didn't
next
even
week.
know.
Talking about the food,
Still
bro.
a disgrace.
I'm missing one show next week. Done.
I
Okay,
dunno.
you'll get
And then
a
there's
video.
going to be games for Tottenham in the new year.
No,
where they're
when
getting
he
licked
plays-
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, when she comes back and she'll come back when they win, and she'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Oh, that's a disgrace.
Well, anyway, guys, thanks for supporting us. Merry Christmas to everyone who watches. See you Saturday.
That is
Not
the
much
most
to watch.
disingenuous
That was
Happy
so
Christmas
not. Did that
I've
sound
ever-
disingenuous?
Just
Yeah.
leave.
Oh, that really wasn't meant to sound disingenuous.
Samar in the
at
chat
all.
says, holiday again, Abby.
Holiday again, holiday, holiday.
I can't even go to bloody Bognor Regis. Merry Christmas, Abiola says Hugo. and
Thank
the
you,
Techers.
guys. That really was not. That was not
Trust.
remotely disingenuous. That actually was
Yes,
being
all
nice
of that.
to everyone who has supported us this year and myself
But
personally.
it's all right for you, isn't it, to say that? Because you're going to be in Dubai on the beach, mate.
Yes,
and we're
I
going to
will
be
be.
here.
Don't check the weather
Shocking.
in Dubai at the minute.
Get her off now. In fact, leave now.
Can
Just
I?
walk off.
Yeah, go.
Walk
Actually,
off,
I
Seth.
need
Don't
to.
even do Saturday football shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave.
Anyway.
Get evicted.
I
Big
don't
up
want to walk
Bognor
out.
Regis
It's
says
pissing
Cal
me.
in the
We're
chat.
dropping you to stage.
Huh?
At least.
Big up Bognor Regis says
Oh, yeah.
Cals in the chat.
I'm
Big him
dead.
up. Right, that's been the show. We'll be back tomorrow on DR Sports. There's your previews. Let us know what you think in the chat, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Breaking news. We bring you this broadcast because something big is happening.
How big are we talking?
Yes, we are here and the storm has arrived. It's massive. It's big.
No, Abby, it's the 100k prize pot to be won.
Final one standings, 100k prize pot, and you can win a share of it.
Well, yeah, that is big.
That's right, Flex. The deadline for this is December the 20th at 3 p.m. It's free to play. It's 18 plus. It's UK and Ireland only. Always gamble responsibly. T's and C's apply. That's all from us in the studio.
100k is up for grabs.
Abby needs to sort her hair out.
Looking
doesn't she?
rough. Storm's not to her.
So rude.